I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you. Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers back for another week of your listening pleasure. I don't know. So let's start off like we start every week. The gang's all here tonight. No, Glenn. Glenn, if you're there, come on over and bring that bottle of Tito's you got today. What? So, yeah, Willie, Eric, Ed, and Jace are here, and myself, Scott. So let's start like I always do. How was your guys' week? We will start with Ed.
I had a good weekend. I was hanging out with these guys. Not like the usual guys that, touch me inappropriately, sometimes appropriately. Well, both. But anyways. Anywho, we went down to the Bears game. Yeah, we had a good time. I mean, I'm going to guess everybody's going to mention this at least a little bit. Had some Hawaiian food, ate some Spam musubi.
That was very good, too.
That was
I
crazy good.
Again. I would get that again. I was a fan of it.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be some tiny little thing, but it was legit.
That rice vinegar they had on the rice was
that's
made
what she
it.
said.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, huge. No.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Stayed out a little late drinking and and then
Not as late as we probably
should
have, but that was Willie's fault.
I think Willie poisoned us all.
Yeah.
Does he have a curfew or something?
No, we'll just leave it at poisoned.
He sprinkled magic beard dust on us.
Oh, the Malort, Malort spritz.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Call it that.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Nice.
I put a little something in that.
A little something.
Yeah. No hangover though.
No, good point. Good point. It felt good in the morning.
Yeah, the game, and it was a good game.
The weather was nice.
Yeah.
Sunny.
I mean, it wasn't
40.
it wasn't like a great game, but it was one of those games, a lot of excitement. Shit was going crazy, pick six. There was some wild plays, some long plays.
We always forget to mention after pick six, he came back and scored a touchdown right away.
Like a 67-yard
Dude,
run.
that was
67 the halftime.
Yeah.
67.
Yeah.
And what I say, Willie, I was like, this is a planned run call. They're gonna run it right up the middle here.
Yep.
Was that
And
the
it was
first the first play from scrimmage?
No, like the
No.
third or
Okay.
fourth. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I was listening to it.
It
on
might
the
have been the
radio.
third. It was
was the
third.
fourth.
It was 3 because it was third down.
Okay.
It was like 3rd and 2 when they ran like an option or like an
Nice.
RPO option.
Yeah, I was
type
like,
thing.
they're gonna run it. This is a planned run right up the middle.
Mhm.
Sure shit. And he went right through and was gone. And he ran out of gas at the end, but still got in.
Yeah.
That kid can play.
Yeah.
I like him.
3-4 good games in a row now. Eric.
I had a good weekend. Went up to the Dells area to see my parents yesterday, and I was up there for part of today. But so we went to Driftless Glen, which is I totally recommend, a great distillery with a good restaurant, real nice setting. It's along the river. It's right next to where the Barnum and Bailey Circus Museum is and everything like that. But I got there about a half hour early, and I'm like, wanted to kill some time. I was meeting my parents. And so I walked downtown and I went to this little dive bar called the Downtowner. And so I walk in there because I'm like, I want to watch the kickoff of the Packer game. And I walk in there and there's what looks like my first grade through 8th grade school teachers in there, just all these old retired school marm with their knitted Packer sweaters and stuff like that. And they were just, it was like 6 of them crushing Bud Lights like you wouldn't believe. Like there was no way we could even keep up with them. And this is some of the stuff you heard. Come on, Rodgers, you pretty boy. And then the other thing was, come on, catch the ball, you idiot. This is you heard that over and over and over again. It's just like, what? This is crazy. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Hung out with my parents. I actually played golf today. Found a golf course open, believe it or not, and played 18 holes. So it was a good little couple days for me.
Did you have hand warmers?
No, it wasn't. There was a couple holes where I was like, my hands are a little, my thumb might be numb, but that happens.
Stick it up your
I
ass.
warmed it up.
Good
I
enough
found
time.
a way to warm it up. Yeah. But yeah. Good little trip. So how about you, Willie? Or Jace, I'm sorry. How are you?
I cut grass. I planted grass. I pulled out all the Christmas stuff.
I smoked grass.
What did you pull out?
All the Christmas
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Willie, how was your weekend?
I was gonna say
You had the upper hand yesterday, huh?
I did.
By 1 point, by an extra point.
Extra point.
Yikes!
We didn't see any double doink though.
It wasn't a doink at all. Was
No,
it just
no, he just
totally pushed it or pulled it, or what did he do?
what did he do?
It was a hook.
He
hooked
hooked
it.
it.
Yeah.
I think he slipped. I think he showed him laying on the ground. So
He missed it by quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
He probably missed it. He saw he missed it. He goes, I better fall. Right.
Yikes!
But yeah, we had a good time this weekend. Went to what was it Mars Brewing?
Oh, Mars.
Mars.
Yeah,
M A R
Mars.
Z.
Yeah. You said Marks. That's what threw
oh,
me
Mars. I'm
Mars,
sorry.
yeah.
With the Z,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's pretty
off.
cool.
And what's their signature IPA called?
There was I had 3 of them. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
You had all
know.
You couldn't sign your signature when we were
No, I
going.
had all the hazies that they
all the
had
hazies.
down there.
Yeah, that's a good brewery.
We were gonna go to Hot Butcher, but everything was hazy IPAs and
Mm.
double hopped IPAs and whatnot.
So you wanted some more variety.
Yeah, I thought for these guys they would enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So and they had free pinball at this place,
Oh,
and they had
cool.
some free video games, and
Nice.
I didn't play. I brought my own pocket pool.
he scratched.
A lot.
a lot.
Oh, I gotta start a new game.
Whoops.
New game.
But yeah, great time. Lions win, and that doesn't happen very often.
Why do you gotta rub it in?
Because
He does.
I can.
Was there
Hey, I'm a Lions fan. I can't do that very often.
were there a few Lions fans there?
Yes, there were. Yes,
Okay.
there were. There was a few around us.
Is
there's quite a
Wolf
few.
is Wolf a Lions fan?
No, he's Bear.
No, he's Bear
Bear
fan.
fan. Okay.
Yeah.
And Bobby was able to go.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yes, he was.
Was he in full?
Hey,
was he in full form?
most exciting thing was sleeping with him when he was snoring in my ear.
Snoring in your ear.
Some guys like this. I wake up, there's like this hot breath on my neck.
Well, that was the story of the weekend. We get to the hotel and it was supposed to be 2 double bed suite with a pull-out couch and 1 king bed.
Are you serious?
That's all they had.
Oh my god! How did that work out then?
2 guys shared a bed, 2 guys shared a pull-out, and I slept on the ground with the cushions. I was fine. It was no big deal.
Who pulled out?
He did.
Nobody pulled out.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go, head to toe at one point because I was just tired of him breathing on my neck.
Yeah.
And I went down there, and his legs are all spread all over the bed. I'm like, I'm asleep with a toe in my ear.
Wolfie went over like at 4 a.m. like
I don't think I could
kicking him,
share a
trying to
bed with a
move him.
dude right now. There's no way.
Oh, we're not like dudes.
I would just sleep on the floor. I think I would have been fine on the floor.
Yeah, you woke up like, oh my god, what did I do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So that was the exciting part of the weekend.
Yeah.
It was. That was
a pretty big room though.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a small room. It was solid size.
Yeah.
We were watching Scott go over there, and he's talking to the lady, and you could just see him. I thought
watched him.
It was like Hulkamania was just about to run wild. He was just about to rip his shirt off. Then he calmed down finally.
He was getting. You could see him getting animated because he's talking with his hands.
Well, I did it on Expedia and I never had a problem. And then I get there and like, oh, I got a king bed. I'm like, I'm supposed to have 2 so we don't. And she was nice. I mean, not her fault. It's when you take a chance when you do that.
Usually they could bring in like one of those rollaway beds.
They don't have They didn't have rollaways
Yeah.
there because I asked, you got a rollaway? That would solve our problems. We don't have roll. And she even said that we didn't even have rollaways. I'm sorry. I mean, then I'm like, we have another king room. We'll just get it.
I would have went to Walgreens and bought like a air mattress or something probably.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
We were already drinking by that time.
Yeah, I
so
was
what was
fine.
the point?
Yeah, I was fine. So it was good.
Yeah,
by
we
the time
asked.
we went to bed, we were all bombed on gummies. So.
Yeah, we asked for extra towels because she's like,
We
"There's
did.
only
And
one bed."
They were quick about that.
Yes.
Yes. Bedding and towels. We got everything within 15
What did
minutes.
Willie need the extra towels for?
That's what I was gonna say. Is they're like extra towels. They're like, "Oh, you guys gonna take a lot of showers? Showers?
No, we
No,
just need
just
the
to clean up
towels.
the mess. We're all in one bed, lady."
There's a lot of hormones
I
here.
think there was a picture of that, wasn't
Of what?
A TikTok with all of us in bed.
Yeah, that was a TikTok.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys do TikTok?
Yeah, they were dancing.
Hell yeah, we danced.
So you can dance if you want to.
Wow, I
You
guess
can
I have to
leave
get
your
TikTok
friends behind.
just to keep up with you
And
guys.
if you can't dance, and if you can't dance, and no friend of mine. I was just
All right, how was your weekend, Scott?
We
talked about it.
Yeah, that was it. That was my weekend in a nutshell. That was the whole weekend.
Good weekend.
Yep. So tonight's show, talk about NFL weekend review, a little bit about the Bucks, kind of getting going. Right now they're up 20, they're down 34-27. And good, bad, and ugly. We'll start good, bad, and ugly like we do every week. And we'll start with Willie. We'll start with your ugly. Willie, you're ugly.
My ugly. Let me find it here. Let me find it. I'm gonna go with ugly good.
Okay.
Joel Embiid had the performance of his career last night, or the performance of his career on Sunday night, when he had 59 points, which is a career high, to go along with 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 7 blocks in 36 minutes.
That's a good fancy night.
And then in the fourth quarter, he scored 26 of the 27 points.
Wow.
And he registered 5 of the 7 blocks in that final period as well.
Nice.
So
You got him in fantasy, right? You have Embiid?
Yeah, it didn't help me this week because I had another guy I played and he was sick all week and didn't play at all.
I passed him up to take Luca.
Bradley Beal didn't play. Last week I would have won if I had the guy that was out. This week I probably still would have lost. That's about I was at 170. Like I wouldn't have won this week anyway, so it didn't matter.
I got scorched by some smart ass.
Some punk kid.
Who? Me?
Ooh.
Was there an owl over there?
How about
Team
your
Hootie.
ugly, Jace? Hootie.
No, just I don't know.
Okay, Eric.
My ugly, it's kind of the same theme as Willie's. It's a positive ugly, I guess, but they keep winning ugly, and that's the Minnesota Vikings. They just, I don't know. I don't want to say luck, but things kind of are falling into their hands, which is good for them. Take it while you can, but they're 8-1 and they keep winning ugly.
Yeah, I've been saying the same thing, but they beat Buffalo. That's a pretty damn
They
good
did.
team.
Buffalo
And
helped.
Buffalo now is
helped a little
struggling. I'm
bit.
going to guess we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So. All right. You want my ugly?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this too.
Sure.
I do it every week. I was thinking,
Go ahead.
It's a rotation.
sorry, my brain's still a little fried from the weekend.
You want my ugly? Sure, Ed.
Here's my ugly. The weekend.
What are we talking
I
about?
don't remember it.
Wonder why I sound like Willie now. Mine's off the charts here. I went with FTX, the crypto exchange.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Did you guys see this?
Yep.
This was it Sam Bankman-Fried. He's not related to the pitcher,
Fried, Max Fried.
Yeah, that guy. He was worth $16 billion on Monday, making him one of the 100 richest people in the world. However, by Friday morning, he was valued at $1. I'm richer than that asshole. Double.
How did you get
Twice
the
as
$1?
I don't know why it went down to only $1. I guess
Found it in his sock.
they're like, give it to us.
He owns a bar in Tampa Bay, and someone puts the first dollar on the wall. And that's what he has. That's it. It's on the wall.
So, but that's all connected to a whole bunch of campaign finance now, and they're finding out, underground stuff with Ukraine that stuff is smuggled, and it's going to be a mess. This whole incident. So
There's a sports relationship too, because the Heat had the naming rights.
the naming right. That's why I think I put
They
it
had
down.
the naming rights to the Heat arena,
Right.
so they dropped that right away.
Okay, here. So it goes beyond finance. The company had major sports sponsorships, Formula One racing, Major League Baseball, the sports arena in Miami. Mercedes is removing FTX from its race cars starting this weekend.
Well, they had ties to the NBA too, because that's what the NBA was like selling, like
Slavery. I don't know. Was it the NBA? I did just threw that one in there.
And I think a goat had a lot of money involved in that as well.
Yeah, Tom Brady. You could call.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people had money involved in that.
Yeah. So now the other.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady and Giselle had 160 million in that.
160 million
combined. Both of them did.
Well, that's more than what I had then.
You said
yeah.
Mercedes Racing, FTX, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just looking at these cars.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a mess. It's gonna have implications for months and maybe years, because there's other crypto exchanges that are collapsing now because of this, and it might have all been just a shell game to begin with, to sneak money out. Who knows? Might be who's that one guy that stole all that money?
Bernie Madoff.
Madoff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Madoff,
might be
yeah.
something like that. But
Yeah,
you know,
it might
way
be worse. It
Yeah,
might be
way
worse. Yeah.
All right, that's my ugly. I'm done with that.
Michael Lee is the crazy story at Virginia. 3 kids, 3 football players being killed by another football
One of them
player.
was an ex-Badger that transferred.
Yeah, one of them had just transferred over last year, so they were killed. Just they don't know the reason yet, but they were just killed at a. They were killed. They were shot by the guy.
Like at a party or
no, it was
the guy used to play football, and they had known that he had a firearm, and he had said something to them.
Oh yeah,
that
he
was
told
gonna do
people, and it was
something.
reported. Like they
And
reported
he
because
was
it's campus, and
yeah.
they I think the camp's gonna be in trouble because they knew about. I mean, and I.
You're not supposed to usually have guns on campus.
But what I'm reading is that he was reporting he made he was kind of so I don't know. But it's just I'm staying away from the gun issue of it. I'm saying
the hard thing with guns.
sad.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
hard
sad.
thing with guns is if they want you to stop these things beforehand.
Yeah.
But if you've never committed a crime, it's how do you predict? It's like the Minority Report thing.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk about guns. I just said it's shitty.
Hunting season.
Yeah, it's shitty. I mean, it's just shitty.
Yeah.
too.
The 3 players were killed were wide receiver Lavelle Davis Jr., linebacker Deshaun Perry, and wide receiver Devin Chandler.
He was from the Badgers.
I thought it was Perry.
Oh, Perry maybe.
Though I was a linebacker. I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of them was a transfer though.
Yeah.
Willie, you're bad.
My bad. I was thinking about this last week. I was watching Thursday night football. And you know what I really feel bad for? I feel bad for L. Michaels. Having to call these games, these Thursday night games. This guy went from Sunday night where he had, some of the best games, and he was on Monday Night Football as well.
He's a legend.
Yeah, a legend. And he's calling these games which are just they're hard to watch sometimes.
But I wonder in a commercial break, he just goes to his bank account and goes, "Yeah, I'm cool with it."
Right. I can go have a steak dinner somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? He's been pretty vocal about how bad the games are too.
Oh, they talk about it, and
Yeah,
you know what? To be honest, they've actually. I mean, that's what Thursday night football is, though. It's matches, so everybody gets to play on a primetime game. That's what it is.
The first 3 games of the season, though, on Thursday night
They were
were
good. Yeah.
and then it fell off from there.
Right. Well,
yeah.
It's like when Prime took over.
Yeah, I mean, I've had bad jobs before. I still cash the checks. Eric, have you ever had a bad job?
All of them.
Yeah, that's what I
all
was
of
just,
them,
and you
yeah.
cashed everyone.
I have yet to have had a good job.
Cashed every one of
But
those checks.
I support my family somehow. I don't know. And my
sticker
golf
business.
my golf and bourbon addiction. Not to mention the beer.
and and the massages. We'll talk about that later.
yes, the happy endings.
That's how I support
yes.
my family. Is
Getting
massage.
massages.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
yes. The daily. I call it the daily.
He's dressed like Jeff Daniels and Dumb and Dumber.
Looks like I'm downhill skiing, like slalom.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, Eric, I double booked today.
Oh, I hope we went an extra chair.
So you did ugly already?
You did the
I
bad
did
too.
bad. I did the bad.
Bad. I'm sorry.
Who's
Bad.
bad?
Any bad?
Yeah, people are still gonna say that Justin Fields is not a good quarterback, even though his last 6 games he has been 88 of 141, 1,018 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 99.6 pass rating.
We actually, me and Willie, as we were walking through Grant Park, I don't know if you heard it too. Some guy was talking by us like all loud, and he's like, we still got to be looking for a quarterback. If we don't win this year, we've got to get a new quarterback. And I was just like,
No.
yeah, let him go to the Packers. Jeez,
But
they'll kill him.
Ed forgets to tell you he was dressed like a furry.
I was. The guy?
The guy was?
Yeah, he had a Bears furry thing on. But this guy, I mean, I don't know. Fans are idiots.
No, what I mean,
When I was at the game last week, I seen a guy in head-to-toe Packers gear saying the Bears still suck at a Bears-Dolphins game.
Yeah, but the Bears do the same thing. I've heard that many times. Their thing's always the Packers suck.
Well,
That's a rivalry thing.
I understand that, but this is at a Bear-Dolphin game, and the guy's in green and gold, head-to-toe.
Every time we walk through the tunnel, they say it.
do you remember
Doesn't matter
when,
what teams are there.
when we had Sparky on and he said that the Bears should be looking at CJ Stroud and like that's what they should do? It's the same guy. I mean,
Yeah.
Fields is great, by the way. First of all, he's had a great, like you said, a great run of 4 or 5
Yep.
games. If you look at the measurables between him and CJ Stroud and what they do, same guy. I mean, I think Stroud will be as good as Fields. but why would they draft him?
The Bears would be foolish at this point unless something dramatic happens in the next 8 games or
gotta-
whatever, 7 games.
Gotta get
Well,
the
To
line.
waste a draft pick on a
Yeah.
quarterback when you got one sitting there.
gotta
And
be
they're
an
not going to
impact
fall.
line
And
guy,
they're
yeah.
not going to fall. They're not going to be in the position to draft him because they're a good team. They're not going to be the first 5 picks. They're going to be in the.
They might be.
Well, I think
No.
they'll win some games.
I mean, the last 2 are winnable. I mean,
They've got some. They've got some.
The Redskins game. There's a lot of winnable games they had. The only game that really wasn't winnable was probably the Packer game. I mean, it was.
Well, they were in that though. They ran the ball well in that game.
But yeah. So
anyway,
yeah, my bad's part of that. So yeah, okay.
My bad. Same thing with talking about the Vikings Bills. My bad is that fumble, that Allen fumbling at the goal line. I mean, just protect the football, dude. You're an MVP candidate. You know, I've been disappointed in Josh. He's not my MVP candidate anymore. As good as he's been, I mean, that's just kind of.
Would you have him behind Geno Smith right now?
Geno's been incredible.
No.
I wouldn't either.
He's not my Geno's not my MVP.
Allen is digressing.
He is digressing. I don't know who the MVP candidate is right now, to tell you the truth.
Mahomes.
Yeah, there we go. He's having a great year, really.
He's good. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough because he's on
or Tyreek Hill
or Hurts
or Tyreek.
It'll be Hurts.
I think it'll be Hurts.
It's gonna be.
They're not going to give it to Mahomes unless he just blows everybody away.
This year is one of those years, though. It's going to go to the best team in the NFL, and if whoever team's the number one seed's going to get it, because it's the way it's going this year.
There seems to be a campaign for Hurts right now.
But
to tell you the truth,
I mean, you want to write off Allen? I mean, we'd all take him on our team this minute. So I mean, it's just one. It's a 1 week. It's my bad for this week. It's a bad stretch. I think it's overconfidence. I mean, you kind of got the feeling that we always thought these teams go look at teams and go, oh, this will be, and they don't do that. But like last week after game, did anybody hear Rodgers' quote after they lost to the Lions? His quote was, "We can't lose to teams like that."
Yeah.
So before the game, but I'm just saying. So teams think. So maybe when they won the Jets game, the Jets, they look good on paper, but they're looking good. They're paper. No.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think sometimes maybe with that, not just Rodgers, maybe these guys actually think like that.
Rodgers,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying Rodgers. Maybe these players actually think like that. I'm like, I'm like, he's not the only one. I'm sure these guys go wrong. Oh, and
is he the Donald Trump of football? He just says shit that pisses everybody off.
Well, no,
he does.
I mean, whatever. That's just different. To say something like that, it was kind of like, dude, they're professionals. I mean, Dan Campbell's the greatest guy ever. Beat the Bears. I still love the guy.
Yeah.
I don't care. I would have hugged the guy after the game.
When are you getting his jersey? Wasn't he a tight end?
Ed and I went looking for him. That's why we were a little late getting there.
You were looking to bite off assholes and ass cheeks.
Three fingers and an ass cheek.
Ed had a hex.
That was your name in college, wasn't it?
Did Ed wear a jersey that fit him to the game?
He wore a flannel and a buck.
Did he really?
Yeah. On horns.
Horns.
Are you shitting me? That's awesome.
In my orange.
Yeah, great.
They didn't know who is this guy?
He didn't want me to miss him, when I was out there. He walked away from it.
Remember, I'm the guy in orange flannel with deer antlers on.
What's your bad, Ed?
I forgot.
The hell with it.
No one's listening anyways.
Oh yeah, I saw this today. Remember Yasuil Puig? That guy was a kind of a prick in baseball and kept getting traded and everything. He was he's pleading guilty to felony charges after lying to federal agents investigating illegal gambling operation. Carries 5 years of federal prison. So the illegal gambling was not that big of a deal, but the lying about the federal gambling is a 5-year offense. Can we do this to Congress? Just interview all these guys. Everything they say should be that would be awesome. Proposal law. If you lie, we're gonna check it, and then if it's wrong, 5 years. Lying.
They'd all be in jail.
Yeah, people be in jail. Think? There'd be nobody left.
You and I we'd be senators because we're so honest.
Where did we go? Go.
You and the guy with the horns.
Yeah. We stormed the Capitol. It's just empty. What the hell? What's going on?
All of a sudden,
look, guys, I got the gavel.
we're taking
Speaker of the House, bitches.
Deer blood under our eyes. And give me some more of that deer blood.
No, we're all in the back. We're on the back row. We're like, there's the gavel. And we also run it.
Chase is back there with a big pointy finger, big foam finger.
No, Jason, take a picture. What's doing this? Those are great action shots. Ed's fingers on my nose, trying to pull me back.
Bob's sleeping.
Bob's sleeping.
Snoring in my ear. You're breathing.
I was the only non-snore in the room.
Yeah, you don't snore anymore, do you?
I have my CPAP with me.
So you do, okay.
I listened to, at one point I was going to get up.
Because I wasn't, right?
No, you were pretty good. At one point I was going to get up because I was getting serenaded by those three guys. And I got like a a solo right in my ear.
Well, Wolfie snores a little bit. I was surprised.
He did snore.
Well,
yeah.
when you're drinking too, you snore more. It just clogs you up.
He's 73 years old. I mean,
Wolf is?
No, he's like 54.
No, he's younger than me.
He's 15.
I said 54.
No, he's 50. He's 59.
He's not that young.
He's
like
59.
Oh, yeah, 59.
59, yeah.
Okay.
So in 10 years. In 10 years.
I go, he's
I already
54.
said that,
Well, he
yeah.
goes, he's younger than me. What did I just say?
Well, I know that, but you were like way off.
Yeah.
He's younger than
Not
me.
that much
He's
younger.
still younger than you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so Yasil Puig.
That's so big.
You're bad, Scott.
My bad, and it's just not sour grapes. We talked about this yesterday, but I actually watched one game. Obviously, I watched one game yesterday for sure. I was at one
You
with
were
these
at one,
guys.
yeah.
I'm going to go back, and the Lions won fair and square. The Bears defense had a chance to win 3 or 4 times. They didn't do it. It's not. Just Fields threw the pick 6. We all know it. It is. That's another thing. We talked about it. The refs, and I'm going to not even talk about the Bear game. You know, they did have the legal hands in the face thing, and it was the replay showed it didn't do it. Today I got to work, and Shotty said the out of bounds thing it wasn't a late hit. They said when they hit.
I remember I said that.
Yeah, which whatever. I think it was dumb on the guy's part. He should never done it. I thought he should be called for being dumb. And then also the pass interference of Komet halfway through the first quarter. No, they were up by 2 touchdowns and at 3rd and long, and he had him open, but whatever. But I'm going to go other games though.
So wait a second. The Bears, you're saying, have been getting screwed all year.
Well, no, that doesn't.
A lot of the fans were mentioning that up there.
I mean,
too.
the week before against the Dolphins, they had the long play that Claypool got. But besides that, I'm like, I'm
You think they're?
I'm a
think-
Bear fan, so I get it. But I'm honest. If it was like I thought he got hit in the face, I thought, oh, that's a good call, and then lay your seat, whatever. But I'm gonna go. I watched the 49er game last night,
I know you're going
and that
there.
late hit guy got kicked out of a game. It was a terrible call, and they said that New York called and said kick him out.
Yes,
It wasn't even the refs.
Well, even Shanahan. So
and the guy didn't even hit him.
Shanahan said, you know what? It should have been a flag, but he should not have been kicked out of the game.
I've seen
He did not
way
lower
worse.
his head. How did they see that he lowered his head? I watched that live, and I'm like,
no.
I go, he should be fine.
Is this the hit on
It shouldn't even.
Herbert?
I thought it shouldn't have even been a
Because
penalty.
he was going to the ground, and the guy had no choice.
Yep.
He tried but to throw a guy out of the game, because Joe Gonzalez texts me, goes, can they kick a guy out for an unfair reference? I go, well, usually it's unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe, but no. And I go, I don't think so. And they show him walking out. I go, yeah, I think he got kicked out. And I wasn't listening. I was watching on my phone because we were watching. So I was just watching on my phone the game.
Yeah,
I'm like, he got kicked out.
I saw it clear as
They
a bell.
can
I
do
saw
that,
that play
like,
live, and it.
For helmet to
New
helmet,
York
is that
called.
bad?
New York called
But
and
he
said
didn't
needs to go.
intentionally do
No,
it. He
no,
was. He
no,
just. He
no.
couldn't stop himself.
Well, what happened was because Herbert got hit by another guy.
Yeah, and
knocked
he
him in
spun him into him kind
Yeah.
of. It was
Yes,
just
yeah.
it was a bad. It was
and
a bad.
Herbert bounced up. He was fine. He had to go out too
And it,
for that play.
honestly, it didn't look. It looked like a big hit, but it didn't look like that
It wasn't that bad.
crazy. It was crazy how they kicked him out.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Yeah, I was watching. I was watching.
Did it
with my
change the
parents.
game then?
No, 49ers.
Well, the 49ers still won, but it gave him a 1st and goal, and I think they scored in that drive.
but Herbert
The
had
Chargers did,
Herbert had to go out.
but he had a 1st down anyway.
No. It ended up Herbert had to go out. So Chase
Yeah.
Daniel came in, and
But-
Daniel's probably like, oh shit, I got to go play football
but
for
but
$12
Herbert
million
got the
a year.
1st down.
Who,
So
me?
For $12 million a year,
I was
gotta
just
go play
doing my
football?
good and bad and the ugly,
Yeah.
and now this.
yeah, Herbert got the 1st down. So it was, and he got the half distance to go. I think they got a field goal or touchdown. I can't.
I don't
remember.
remember what.
But they
that
were going to get points anyway, regardless of that call. But they
Yeah.
lost their linebacker. It was early in the first half too. This happened, right?
I think
Yeah.
what happened is Daniel actually came in through an incompletion, and then they kicked the field goal. Is what they did.
Mm.
Yeah, because I
They
think
might have just.
Herbert
Yeah,
was
you're
out.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not picking, but the Jair Alexander on CD Lamb was kind of. I thought was pass interference. I mean, I'm just going to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a pretty rough play.
You wrapped him around. It's open, and the thing, it'd be different if it was big, kind of in a mess, but it was like in the open field. I mean, and Mike McCarthy gets all his crap for not getting the field goal, but earlier in the game, I think they said that same distance, Mason Crosby was short by like
Short.
5 yards.
Yeah,
so I
short.
think
Well, it's
that's
cold,
Cam
and
McCar-
the ball's
that's Cam
a
McCarthy.
rock.
And I agree with McCarthy's call. I agree. He should have gone for it because the Packers offense was actually playing well.
They're
for the
kicking
first
into
time.
the wind too.
And the ball is hard as a rock. He knows the conditions at Lambeau.
Yeah.
What happened?
Got lit up right there. That block. Look
he
at his
gonna get-
block.
Yeah, he went out.
Wow.
He went out.
He
again.
wrecked his knee.
Yeah, because he's got
And Sweat's a
brace
good
on. He's
player.
got a brace on
Ooh,
it
dang.
already.
Gonna make
Yeah.
you sweat.
But yeah,
I
so
saw the Jair Alexander. I didn't watch much of the game, but I,
I
did
watched the
turn-
last quarter. I think.
So
'cause
it's
I
like
got home.
I saw it and I'm like, well, maybe they're letting him play a little bit this game. It's hard to tell without watching the whole
Yeah.
game.
And Dak Prescott gave away the game in the beginning of the game. They should have, like you said, they could have been up 14-0.
Yeah.
pick in the end zone. They threw a pick later too, right? He
Yeah,
threw 2 picks in the
to
red
that
zone.
Ford guy, I think both of them.
But he threw 2 picks in the red zone, right?
I just remember the one.
He was channeling his inner
He's
Aaron
what-
Rodgers from the week
the
before.
big-
He was
beginning
too
of the
busy
game.
counting the beers that the ladies were drinking
The-
at the bar.
Yeah.
I was impressed, but it's same token though, and I'll get into that next when we go into the good. There was
Well, start the good.
well, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did
It
we
was your
get-
turn anyway.
No, it's Willie's turn. Willie's
No,
good.
just go good. Go ahead.
Good, good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my good is, I mean, I like to see somebody bounce back. I really do. I like to see a guy that's having a rough game, a rough season, whatever, bounce back and have a good game. And so my good's Christian Watson. He had 4 drops at the beginning of that game, and he's had drops, critical drops. If you think about game 1, possession 1 for the Packers against the Vikings, Rodgers threw what should have been an 80-yard touchdown to that kid, and he dropped the ball. It was right to him. 4 drops early in the game, and then he bounces back and has 3 touchdowns. I thought he had a great game. He looked like a good. For once, I was like, maybe that was a good draft pick. So
Well, that last touchdown where he come across the line down, when they were like on the 5 or something, and he just outran the defenders. They couldn't keep up. with
yeah,
him.
he
Is
is
gonna
a speedster.
Is he going to be the same in almost like the Devontae Adams thing? Devontae dropped so many passes when he first came in.
Everybody
who knows?
everybody bitched about Devontae.
Oh, sure they did.
I mean, I'm not saying this kid's Devontae, but I like him and I like Dobbs right now. I mean, if this kid could keep playing well, I mean, it's just 1 week.
they
but-
still need somebody.
But Christian
legit.
Watson's my good. I mean, keep it up, rookie. That's great. So
He was all happy too on the interviews. Did you see him?
yeah, he was excited.
He's like,
That's good.
man, I caught 4 of 8. That's a good day.
He had four catches for 107 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had a good game.
But he had 4 drops. And all of that was like in the first quarter.
50% bitches.
First quarter was all of his drops.
You got to, I do love the young receivers though on all the teams too. It's they're just they have no idea what they're doing out there. Most of them, they're just running fast.
Well, and
It's
they
not
all
like
have like, big
college.
shoes to fill.
Yep,
They do.
and it's not
Big
like
shoes to fill.
college, man.
Yeah.
It's way more complicated.
There's
They're
a
not
lot of pressure for these guys that, especially with playing with Rodgers and
You
knowing,
think?
knowing that Devontae's gone and they're the ones here to replace Devontae. Oh, good luck.
At least Rodgers isn't hard on those guys, huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
here's what the
it's-
here's what the
that's a
receivers
whole
do at
nother
the end of the
story.
game. He goes, "How many eye rolls did you get?"
Yeah. Well, that's
It's like living with a teenage daughter, right? Eye rolls.
Aaron, knock it off or I'll smack your face. That's what the ladies were saying in the bar. Knock that shit off, Aaron. We don't want to see that. He's a good kid. But hopefully Aaron, congratulated the guy and gave him some love. I'm probably not, but whatever.
Probably said you're welcome for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I threw it right to you.
He said, "Finally, he goes, finally, bitch, you caught that."
Now try this tea.
Eat these mushrooms.
It's herbal. It's herbal.
Willie, you're good.
My good. And I haven't been able to say this too often, but my good is the Detroit Lions. So hey, 2 wins in a row
In the division,
in
too.
division on top of
Yeah.
that. On top of that,
Mhm.
I mean, I watch.
They should be 3-0 in the division. They should have beat the Vikings in that one game.
And here's my thing: how many points did they put up against Detroit? The Packers
9.
9
Nine
times.
And Dallas is supposed to have a really good D, right?
Really good.
Really good D. So they just think
31 they
if
put
we
up.
ran the ball more, we could have beat a lot more teams, right?
Well,
Is that what they're thinking right now?
Swift's been, or the Lions, you mean?
No,
The Packers.
The
Oh,
Oh,
Packers.
the Packers. Yeah,
you know?
I thought you meant the Lions still because
No.
Swift's been out. So
No,
they
he
can't-
has.
it's hard
he's
for them to
been
run
there,
the ball.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Jones had a great game too. I mean, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, they
No,
ran the
yeah.
ball. That's
No,
interesting.
ran the ball.
Yeah, they ran like
effectively.
crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the Cowboys' defense was
What do you know about running the ball, Bears fan?
poor against the rush, and they were good against the pass. The Dallas defense.
Yeah, Dallas is not
And that,
great
the
against
Packers,
the run.
Packers actually ran the ball like they
No,
should.
they did a good job.
Right, because they didn't give what's his name a chance to show his second speed.
Yeah.
Has anybody looked into these Bears stats? Like how many times they've had over 250 yards rushing, like in consecutive weeks, or at least 200 in
Yeah, they've
5 or 6
few-
weeks now.
Few times they've had it. Yeah, yeah.
They're-
I know
they're-
that they lead the league in rushing, obviously,
I mean, they're not.
per game or whatever. And
It's
total.
not like they're throwing the ball 350 yards, but man, they're beating up defenses, just running it down their throat.
So you started the good talking about the Lions and you ended talking about the Packers.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, no, because I was just thinking about last week.
Oh.
You know,
And you beat a team that that beat the Cowboys. Is that what
Cowboys,
you're
right?
saying?
You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
I mean,
Well, what was your favorite thing about the Lions yesterday? Would they do well or what?
Made extra points.
Amon Ra had a good game.
yeah, he did.
Was he the
and-
pick six? He had the pick six?
No,
No,
that was Okuda.
Oh no. Yeah, Kuna. I got the
Okuda.
Okuda had a good game too.
Amon Ra's a receiver.
Yeah,
I
that's
got you.
Hey, you know, it was a team win, which is
Yeah.
a great thing about it. So, I mean, that's a great thing. And I do have another good, but I'll wait for everybody else to come back.
Honorable mentions. Huh?
Football in Germany.
Hmm.
Very great event outside of the stadium.
And they're big beers.
You see the size of those
Oh
beers?
my God,
gosh.
yes.
It's
Wonder
like-
what those cost him.
Were they? I'm sure they're plastic, but those were like almost like
Steins.
Stein. Yeah, they were Stein.
They had a festival outside the stadium. Beautiful walk up to the stadium was lit up with German colors.
What city was it in?
Munich.
It was at Bayern
Oh.
Munich Stadium.
We gotta
Allianz
go.
Arena. Yeah, great game it turned out to be too. The fans were awesome. A sellout crowd of 69,811.
69?
And
69,000.
that max capacity is max capacity of the stadium.
I bet it was max capacity at 69.
No, it's actually 70,000.
Tom Brady actually said it was a
Yep,
cool
Tom Brady
place to
liked
play.
it,
He
yep.
liked it.
And I have, you're going to add on to it?
You can, whatever you got.
They sang, what was it?
Country Roads. The
Country
crowd sang
Roads.
at the end of the game. They're all
Yeah.
the whole stadium.
The
Was
whole
singing it.
stadium was singing Country Roads. John Denver.
Yeah, I know.
How did, they're
They've
German.
sung it. They sing it there.
It's a big thing, like
They
even
sing
soccer
it,
games.
They've sung it during. They sing at the end of Bayern
Then
Munich
they
games.
sing at the end they sang Sweet Caroline, and at the end of the third quarter they did jump around.
We have ways of making you talk.
We have ways of making you dance.
We have ways
Would you
of
like to
making
touch
you
my
sign
monkey?
the papers.
You have a monkey?
Proline.
Eric, you're
I
good.
thought we were talking.
I
top-
did my good,
top
remember?
secret
yeah.
here.
Yeah, you made me.
They had one thing that looked really good outside of the stadium.
Kraut.
A foot long Wiener Schnitzel wrapped in potato.
Oh, that does sound good.
Okay, you're good.
That's the good right there.
Oh, I can't beat that.
So you can't beat his Wiener Schnitzel?
Not even close. Oh, you are 18 now, so yeah, whatever. Hey, it's up to you. You're a grown man now. You make your own decisions.
Wait, so a few months ago it was
You don't want to make the worst decision.
Your
of your
dad
life.
can't protect you anymore. From Ed.
So yeah, I got nothing. So woman reportedly caught breastfeeding a cat on Delta Airlines. Oh, meow. Speaking,
Because it had to get up to the teeth.
I put this in my good because I'm like, first
I
of
have
all, I'm
nipples,
allergic
Greg.
to cats.
If
I see somebody bring a cat on an airline, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I can barely breathe as it is on here.
I'm gonna guess she started feeding him over Ohio.
Did she have a bunch of scratches? Like she was all scratched up?
I don't know. But once you start, it was like a shaved cat too, so it was really nasty looking. She was holding it like a baby, and then she started breastfeeding it. Now at that point, I'd be like, all right, I'm allergic to cats, but
I'll take a look.
I'm watching this. I'm all invested in this now. You know, it's like, boy, that center seat paid off now, didn't it?
It's like I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
Oh my god.
and then he started meowing.
So they actually had a call up to the front that said, passenger in seat 13A is breastfeeding a cat and will not put the cat back in its carrier when the flight attendant requested.
It's hungry.
Wait, this is your good?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
awesome.
I get it. Yeah.
Florida, Ohio.
I'm trying to find out where it was, you know.
Where'd it take off from?
Rio de
I
Janeiro.
don't know. It should be right at the beginning. New York and Atlanta.
Oh, so could have went over
Syracuse.
Florida on the way around.
Syracuse.
Oh, the Q's.
Maybe he was circling over the panhandle.
Yeah.
Long circle, you know.
Yeah. Had to get to the wind the correct
Through
direction.
the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
What's your good, Scott?
My good. I'm just gonna say Jace already said it, but I'm gonna say Justin Fields. 5 games in a row where he actually has looked like a
NFL quarterback.
a quarterback in the NFL at this point. We'll see. Things change every
He is
every
playing
hour.
in the NFL.
great.
So we'll see. So I'll take that as my good. So let's talk about
Willie had one more good.
yeah, what was the other good? I'm sorry.
My
Yeah, yeah.
honorable mention is my apologies. The MSU women's soccer team, they won last Friday. They beat UW Milwaukee 3-2, and then Cam Evans had the game-winning goal in overtime.
The Milwaukee team's pretty good too.
They were good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the girl from
Kenosha,
Kenosha.
Haley
played-
Johnson.
Yeah, she was tough. Where does she?
Trumper.
Tremper girl. Yep. So now Michigan State travels to Notre Dame on Friday to play TCU, who's number 5.
Will this be televised?
It is. It's going to be on the Big Ten Network.
We
What time?
also
2 p.m.
2
I'll be
p.m.
at work.
We forgot to mention there's a whole bunch of cookies on the table again.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
our sponsor, Crumble Cookie.
And what are they for?
Some old fuck's gonna have another birthday
Willie, you are?
in a couple
Wait, I
weeks.
thought-
No, he's 54.
I thought Ed already turned 49.
How old are you, Eric? 49?
Not yet. Wednesday.
Wednesday,
I'm
49.
48 right now. Currently.
Oh yeah,
48.
that's right. Today's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
my fault.
What kind of cookies do we have here?
Like a pumpkin,
Pumpkin cake, I believe.
which
they
is
call it.
incredible. That's the one I like the best.
Yeah.
That one.
There's an apple pie.
That's apple pie.
Which one's pumpkin? This one.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
pumpkin.
really good,
That's
Ed.
pumpkin.
And then that one's really good. It's really rich. That's the is that blueberry?
Lemonberry. something like
Lemonberry.
that.
That one's really good. That frosting's excellent, but it's rich. The pumpkin, I could eat that all day.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And we're having it with. I know it's not beer of the week yet, but we're having. And I brought a few weeks ago. I did the backwoods bastard, and Willie politely brought the French toast version of that, which is you guys hated it, didn't you? Willie and I like it.
I liked it. It was good.
Honestly, it's not bad.
Oh,
I like
okay.
it.
Vanilla, cinnamon, and maple.
Yeah, so it keeps the whole bourbon barrel, which I've been doing stouts all month, but
Yep.
it's a bourbon barrel beer, which it's fantastic.
I don't think I could drink 82 ounces.
I
of
don't
that,
think
but
anybody would really even.
for the nice small
'Cause
glass.
after
like
2
this
of these,
nice,
you'd be
yeah,
pretty bombed.
I don't think I would ever grab a second one. of
They're
these.
11%.
Challenge
Yeah.
accepted.
You don't got to drive tonight.
Willie, grab me a beer.
Let's go.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
that was your other.
Well,
good?
thank you guys.
That was my other
No,
good.
yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that.
Yep, yep.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday,
Good stuff.
jackass.
Oh,
So,
don't butter me up like that.
so this past we were talking about before the show about Badger Racine Park football player Brent Moss passed away yesterday, this past week at the age of 50, I believe he was.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, different stories. I'm not going to go into how he died. I've heard 2 or 3 different things. I'll wait till he tells us.
Yeah.
Nothing like it was not drug related or anything. So it was just heard a couple different things.
he
So-
wasn't shooting out of a
No,
car.
no.
and
Well, I'll
went
just
over
tell
a
you,
cliff.
one thing was COVID. The other thing was a kidney thing. So I don't know if he had kidney problems. I guess so.
Yeah, he wasn't the healthiest guy
No,
anymore.
so he
No.
passed away. And those football players, they've done a lot of different things to make them good at what they did, and that was back along. So who knows what these teams put in them to make them that? You never know, man.
Yeah.
He was a
You put
Rose Bowl MVP. I
MVP.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a part of the first Rose Bowl champion.
Yeah,
right?
93. He
Yeah.
was 93, 94 season. He was their top player.
He was I want to say he had 1,600 yards rushing. I think who was up behind him? Fletcher.
Fletcher and
Yeah.
Fletcher
had almost
actually
1,000. It was only a couple yards short. Or
Fletcher and I didn't realize that Moss actually did spend a little time in the NFL.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Rams.
Yeah.
and then he went to
He played for
somewhere
the
else.
Saints, I believe.
Yeah, I believe
for a
so,
little
yeah.
bit, and then
That
he
was the
played.
Dolphins.
He played some
Dolphins, maybe.
arena. He played some arena league as well.
Well, he was going to be a first round pick until he ran into his trouble at the end of his
Well, yeah.
career.
So after the year after the Rose Bowl, he was suspended the next year for
That was back when people
illegal
drafted.
substances.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
So-
back when they drafted running backs in the first round.
yeah, he was going to be a top first round pick.
Yeah.
And
He was-
dropped to the 6th round.
because that was
5th
his
round 'cause of
junior.
that, or
It was his
4th.
junior year that the Rose Bowl was his junior.
He
year.
was an all-state at Park.
Yes,
Yeah, he was
88
so
state champs.
incredible.
80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Because there was a Kenosha Racine run there. Because didn't Kenosha?
A Tremper.
that was back in the 70s, right?
Well,
79, 80.
79, 80, but Tremper went to back and they won one of them. They won in 92 or 3, 1 or 2.
Yeah, they went to 3 and
won one out of
It was
3.
90, 91, 92.
Yeah, it
or
was after I
90
graduated 90, 91, and 2, and they won the
Yeah.
middle one, I think.
Yeah.
91.
So that Badger team had from the same senior class, there was 3 Park athletes that played on that Badger team, and then 1 Case Racine Case athlete. So it was J.C. Dawkins, Brent
Yep.
Moss, and then there was a defensive player from Park, and then the I don't know if he was a kicker or punter, but Sam Veit.
He was a kicker. I
Kicker,
believe.
yeah,
I
from
believe.
Case.
Yeah.
He went to Case.
Mhm.
I grew up with kind of around Malcolm Moss, which was Brent's cousin, and but so I mean I played basketball, playground football with Brent a couple times, and I ran track against him. Every now and then
Did
I
you
would
win?
run. Every now and then I would run sprints. I don't remember if I was, he wasn't a super track athlete. He wasn't really into it. He was
He
just
did it to do
a lot of football
off-
players
yeah,
did it
off season
just to stay in shape. So
because they don't play baseball, they do track.
yeah. So but I remember running track against him, and I remember being around him as a junior.
Was it like
a junior human being?
Was it like around here where you knew he was going to be a top athlete?
Well, you knew when
Everybody's
he
talking about him.
You knew when he was at Park, and
Yeah.
he was, and we had equivalent. We had Wagner Lester. He was kind of the equivalent. He went to Illinois during that same era, so we had some good athletes, and we're seeing good running backs at that time. So
I can still remember being in high school, and one of my good friends, Mike Molinaro, went to Bradford. He played safety. He tells a story of coming to fill the hole as Moss is coming through, and he goes, "All I remember is hitting him and then looking up at the stars because he just ran right over the top of me." And he was a big guy. He was a catcher, And Moss just smoked him.
One of a good friend that I had at UWM was Racine Park. He was an offensive lineman and blocked for Moss, and he was good. He was good friends with him even. So I watched the Rose Bowl with him, and I remember he was just, that whole day he couldn't, he was just anxious, and we watched the game. He couldn't sit. And then when they won, he was like in tears. It was just such a big moment for him because he like, I blocked for that kid. And this guy was also, he's in the Racine, his name is Darren Anderson. He's not with us anymore. He committed suicide a few years ago, but he's in the Racine Football Hall of Fame, and so I don't know. It's kind of a sad thing, and just kind of, I wasn't good friends with him, but I knew him. Did Jenny know him? Because Jenny went to Park, right?
She knew of them. Yeah. She was.
She went to Case,
didn't she?
She would. No, she went to Park. She would be.
It's a big school.
She was. No, he graduated. Did he graduate in '88?
He was a year older than me. So I was 91. He was a 90 grad.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she would have been, because he was. He was a junior when I was a senior then. Yeah. So she would have been there. She graduated in '91.
Yeah, she's the same age as me.
She was in She remembers J.C. Dawkins, I believe, but she didn't know him, but she knew of him.
Yeah.
Because J.C. Dawkins was her age, I think.
I think JC was the same age. Or maybe not. Maybe because
Might not be the same. Well, it's hard to say with the grades and.
he may have been a year
But
younger.
maybe I could be wrong. He could be 92.
But he did play on the. He played on the back. He was a starting wide receiver.
Dawkins was
He was
solid.
number
Yeah, he's
one.
good.
And he'd go out and tell everybody that he was number one too before the games. He was an incredible track athlete. JC was fast.
Yeah.
He was like
he was
a 100
long. He was
meter.
long too. Was he a good basketball player or solid
I
basketball
think
player?
he was a decent basketball player.
I mean, he was long and was
yeah,
obviously agile, had good hands.
yeah. And I don't remember.
mean-
I don't remember if Brent played basketball or not. I'm sure he did at some point, but yeah. So it's a sad. I saw that last night. I was kind of like, oh, geez.
Okay, so I'm not trying to think. Did you just see that?
I did.
How was that grounding?
Right. I don't get it.
He's
either.
out of
You
the.
gotta
No,
put
he
a-
wasn't. He was
you gotta
straight.
put a
Behind, he
TV
was
over
straight
here.
back, and he threw it out of bounds. He just threw it straight out of bounds just to save himself.
He almost hit the
Well,
referee.
he was so
I think
far
he
out of the
trying to hit
tackle.
Yeah,
line
maybe,
judge.
maybe,
He's behind the tackle box.
I'm sorry, you're right. Behind the tackle box. So,
Hey, one other death that we had this last week, Gallagher.
oh, Gallagher.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
Gallagher.
The famous
Watermelon
Smasher.
smashing comedian.
Yeah. I never got it.
Did you guys ever see him?
Not live.
I saw him
no.
on TV. I mean, he wasn't.
God, the Bucks are getting smoked right now by the Hawks again. 63-50.
A bunch of my employees are there.
It's halftime.
They really wanted to go.
Huh?
I was like, guys, fans? No. But for some reason, they all went today.
So,
So-
yeah, Gallagher.
Yep.
Why? Why Gallagher?
I know. Come on.
Yes.
No, he was young too, fairly young, 70s.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Rip
Rip Torn?
who's the one that used to throw all the confetti and
No, it's
Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor.
Yeah, I mean those guys they're
They're
one of a
they had a
kind.
shtick. They had one shtick, you know.
Yeah.
Gallagher crashing watermelons and
I don't know.
Another shtick guy is Sam Kinison. So
it wasn't a shtick. He was
Yeah.
the best.
He was
good.
terrible.
He had a couple good
I
ones. though.
cannot watch. He just the way him and Bobcat Goldway
And yeah,
it just
Gilbert Godfrey,
Gilbert
they all with the
Gottfried.
voices.
Gilbert Godfrey. Didn't he just pass away too?
Yeah.
yeah, he did
Yeah,
not too
yeah.
long ago. Yeah,
Couldn't have took Howie Mandel instead of all these greats.
he's too clean.
Kennison's best role ever in the Bad Medicine video for Bon Jovi.
That's pretty good.
That was the best role.
Or back to
Back
school.
to school. He was
Back
pretty
to
good. in.
school.
You know that Bad Medicine video was
Turgidson.
filmed with they handed out handy cams or cams and had people in this crowd just mess with them and take video from the stand.
Yeah,
that's how they
that's what I
pieced together
thought,
as a
yeah.
They
video.
pieced it together.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
So
You
it's
ever seen that?
Kind of before its time in
Yeah.
a little because you can now you just send your iPhone video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just do that.
I've been to concerts, where they do that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, Tommy Lee had a titty cam one time when I was there.
You got to see his titties?
No, he passed the camera around and trying to get a girl to show their boobs.
Oh, who cares about that? I want to see his titties.
And the crowd at Motley Crue's concert getting a little older now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the camera was from a low angle.
Low angle down on the ground.
Not as bad as Gordon Lightfoot though.
I don't know.
You know, I do have.
You don't want a titty cam.
I do
there.
have a Gordon Lightfoot mentioned in
Oh.
my part today.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a part now?
What is it? What part are we
Towards
doing?
the end. Birthdays.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's do them now.
No.
Yeah, let's do them now.
You want it ready?
Birthdays now.
Yeah, let's
60,
do it.
Oh, let's
69.
Let's mix it
for
up a
the
little
people
bit.
who can't
Right.
listen for the full 9 hours.
Yeah, let's mix it up. You know, this is like War and Peace, the third act only now. Let's get the third act tonight.
All right, I'm keeping score on this one now too.
How many
Okay.
69s?
Don't tell us.
Okay.
No, yeah, we can't because
But no, you got to say one or more than one.
no, you can't.
Okay.
No, you can't. Because
Okay.
I want to guess it every time.
Let me put my glasses on for this.
So,
They might get dirty.
hey, can somebody look up to see who Tracy Scoggins is on your phone?
Tracy Scoggins was from no, that's Tracy.
The Colbys,
remember
Lois
the
and
Colbys.
Clark. Can you look it up real quick?
Tracy with
I
a
got it
Y?
Right there.
Oh
Put
my
the-
god.
Put that picture on it right there.
Let's see.
You know who she is.
Scoggins.
Let me see. Was she from
Hold on.
Jesus.
Remember her? She
Yeah.
played a
From
lot
Dynasty.
of bits.
Okay, well, now that you made me look,
Oh, you know her age.
I know her age.
I know her age too. That's
Don't-
why I looked it up. That's why you let me look it up.
Okay.
Okay, well that one doesn't count now.
Well,
Guess what her age is?
69.
69.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
What's going on
Willie, are
over
you going to
here?
be okay?
Like, what's going on?
You having a stroke?
He's looking at the Tracy Scoggins picture.
It sounds all creaky.
Oh.
He
She's-
actually,
Hey,
She's almost younger than me. She's 69.
my mic is drooping.
What's wrong with it? Chase fix his mic.
I put my glasses on for this.
Just watch this. You got to watch a turmoil over here. What happened to it?
I don't know. I just got loose. I'll just talk. All right, here we go.
Oh, this is ridiculous. He said, just take Grandpa to work.
So, did anybody get Tracy Scoggins?
69. No.
All right, everybody gets 1 point. for that.
Okay, 1 point.
okay. Might as well be no points.
I don't know.
Can we pause this?
No, it's this is
Here
the
we go.
best
Here
part.
we go. Whoopi Goldberg.
She's still alive.
74.
I'll say
The noise over here.
72.
75.
Scott, you just want to make a guess? I'm just gonna hold this.
What happened?
I don't know.
Jesus. Jace, you need to work on it because
Oh, I see. What's
Scott's got to run
Oh
the show.
my God.
Go ahead. I'm gonna guess Whoopi Goldberg is
12.
64.
Nope, 67.
Oh, boo.
Hmm,
One of my favorite actors, Patrick Warburton.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
If
you
I-
do. It's
Putty.
Oh, yeah,
from
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Seinfeld
yeah. I like
and from
Putty.
The Tick.
it's Joe from Family Guy,
I'd say he's 60.
or
60.
or from Archer.
Oh, there we go. Hey,
Six-
look at that.
60.
60.
I'll say
Okay, who is it?
58.
Putty?
Putty, yeah.
53.
58.
58. Ding.
Oh, he's one of my favorites.
Let's see here. Travis Barker of Blink 182.
Yeah, he just a new song today. I heard.
All the small things.
In my pants.
I like that. Song,
I
Mo.
can't picture him.
Well,
Travis
he's
Barker,
gross.
He actually will not. He was in a. He tried to think.
He's married to
Kardashian.
Hey,
Chloe.
But he was
Scott, how
married
old
to-
is he?
I'm gonna go. You guys.
No, I want you to
Like
tell me.
182. I'm gonna say 57.
Oh no,
48.
no. He's in. Oh yeah, you might. I'm
He's
gonna
older than
Say, I'm gonna
us.
say no. I'm gonna say 43.
41.
47.
God, he looks old though.
Well, that band was back in the 90s.
That's what I'm saying. I was
20s
thinking,
or
I was thinking he
90s,
was.
so-
Yeah.
Well, about our age. You're probably more about our age.
Beverly D'Angelo.
Ooh, I know who that is.
92.
Babs.
No.
Babs. She's 70. 70.
71.
Ooh.
Or wild animal. I know, honey. I'm gonna go for it.
Vacations on Hulu right now.
Look, kid's a deer.
Shailene Woodley.
Ooh,
Oh, that was
there's
Aaron
Rogers'
Rodgers' next
girl.
woman?
Yeah.
She's not that old.
I'm gonna say she's
Nope.
33.
32.
32.
She's pretty handsome, so I'll say 29.
32.
31.
Oh, so close yet so far away.
That's what she said.
Talking about Kardashians, Pete Davidson.
28.
29.
Jeez, Ed's all over it tonight.
He's young. He's got some hard miles. He's rode hard and put away wet.
Marge Helgenberger from CSI.
Oh yeah, the redheaded one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
She's older than us, though.
50. No, hold on. Go ahead.
54.
57.
59.
Any guess?
54.
64.
Wow, she's a good-looking lady, though.
So close.
Where's she
yet
from?
So far away.
CSI.
CSI.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Gordon Lightfoot.
84.
Sundown,
Ding.
I think it's is he really?
Yeah, he's.
I think I told us that before.
I think and I already forgot.
See, I listened.
And
See,
he was
Ed?
he was the youngest guy at the
Ed,
concert besides Ed.
Ed, I listened to you. Why don't you listen to me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
So what did Madonna do last week? I say
Shaved
She
her
licked the
armpits.
bowl.
yeah, you guys are listening.
Shaved her armpits.
Saturday Night Live producer Lorne Michaels.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I guess last one.
81.
78.
Wow.
Ding. Ding.
That's right. I should have the ding here, shouldn't I?
No.
Yeah, you do the thing.
Yeah, you do the ding. It's
Ding.
something for you to do
Here.
besides
Ding.
screw these things up.
You
I
won't
haven't
be
screwed
able
anything up yet.
try to
Sure.
trying to decipher
Duck,
from the
duck,
ringing in
duck,
your ears.
Danny DeVito.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's always sunny.
I'm gonna say he's. Ooh, I don't know. Taxi. That's a long time.
I'm gonna say 70.
40, 50. It's 50 years ago. I'm gonna say 77.
75.
78.
Ooh, we were in that range.
Damn.
Rachel McAdams. Wedding Crashers. Notebook and Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Now I just went to Mean Girls this weekend at Bradford.
Jackson was
so,
supposed to go. Did you like it?
how old's Jackson?
He's 17.
Ooh, I don't know if he'd like all the language.
Mhm.
It was pretty. He would like all the butts.
Really? There was a lot of butts?
Oh my God, those girls were wearing nothing.
Oh, maybe I should go.
And they were talking about fingering.
At Bradford?
Yes, at Bradford. They said the shit word multiple times.
I think she's 42.
What's the shit word?
Shit.
Oh,
42.
I didn't know what this.
I
oh,
gave-
we're Gotcha McAdams.
Yeah,
Oh, she
42.
ain't that old.
I'm gonna say she's 39.
41.
35.
44.
Ooh,
Wow.
Even closer. Now we got.
I liked her in was it
The Notebook. You,
No, I
you
like
watch
The
all the
Notebook.
time.
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked
yeah,
her in
she's
that.
great in that.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese.
Ooh. The goat? Is he the goat?
100, 107.
The goat.
80,
goat?
84.
Scorsese?
You ever watch Mean Streets? You can't even watch it. It's unwatchable, and that's like his
Gangs of New York?
Gangs of New York. That's hard. It's hard to watch that whole
The
thing too.
Departed?
Yeah, another
Departed
one.
was
Oh,
good.
the Goodfellas?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good
I'll
fellas.
give you Goodfellas.
All right. What do you got there, Ed?
Scorsese.
I say 84.
I was gonna say 86.
88.
80.
Wow.
Oh, he wears it well.
Not
Supposedly
really.
wasn't Scorsese. He's that goofy guy with the glasses. Right?
Aviator.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Kevin Nealon.
Oh,
Saturday Night Live
Weeds.
fame.
doing the bull dance, feeling the
Good.
flow,
Yeah.
working it.
He was the mayor on
Working it.
Weeds.
Weeds was a pretty good show. 58.
Oh, I was gonna say 50. 59.
Let's say 63.
69.
Ah,
Jesus.
I quit.
Owen Wilson.
That was a layup.
Owen Wilson. Wow, that's a tough one because he's been around for a while.
And
Owen
he's,
Wilson.
he's very ugly too, so it's hard to tell what his real age
I'm gonna
is.
say he's our age.
He's Lightning McQueen, though.
53.
55.
Say he's 50.
49.
Billy, we've all guessed. You have to-
Wait,
now you
you
tell
said
us.
50. Oh, 50. Okay. I thought you were like going 50.
No, just 50.
He's 54, guys.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
It's a 54 ding me, baby.
All right.
He was the first one.
Yeah.
Well, I kept hearing 58. And
No, I changed mine to 55 or
Oh,
something.
is there an echo?
Dick Cavett.
Ooh.
In
From the-
relations to
From the Dick Cavett show.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say he's 88.
He's old. 87.
84. Ding.
It's Dick Cavett.
81.
He doesn't know- he doesn't know who he is.
God, we were right around.
That's what I
him.
said.
No,
Yeah,
you
ding
didn't.
him.
I
listened.
I
You can
heard
say that
Dick.
every time now.
Ted Turner.
Oh, jeez.
He's in his 80s too.
I'm gonna say he's 80.
He's older
89.
than Jane Fonda.
Yeah. Jane Fonda. She was in Nam,
Hanoi Jane.
and she was.
Damn.
I'm gonna say he's 91.
89.
88.
Anything?
You with
I
us,
said
Jace?
80. I said something first. I said 89 first.
84.
Oh, wow, he's young.
Jodie Foster.
Oh my God, that scene where she gets. I don't forget.
Yeah. Is that Jodie
Dr.
Foster?
Lecter. Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter.
It wasn't Jodie Foster. It was Jodie Davis.
Jody David. Jody Davis. On that note, she's 59.
Oh, Jodie Davis. Let's see.
Jody. Keith Moreland.
Gone.
I get her and what's name? I'm always mixed up. Tatum O'Neal. I always get them mixed
Yeah,
up.
So wait a
She's the Bad
second.
News Bears, right?
So Jodie Foster was probably like 16 when she did Taxi Driver or something, 16, 17. So she was underage.
That was in the 70s.
Yeah, that was like, say,
Oh,
75,
shit. Yeah, she's probably
So-
60 then. What did I say? 50?
63,
I said 59, right?
59.
Yeah,
63.
65.
70. 65 is not it?
Nope.
Good. To go away. I'm gonna
Don't guess
say
that.
she's 61.
60.
Oh, we were close.
really?
Man.
Yep.
We were working it backwards.
Mhm.
Meg
Deductive reason-
Ryan.
Oh, she's gross.
She was hot.
She
before.
was
Till
the
she had that-
cutest
Yeah.
thing ever, and
Oh
then
my
she
God.
totally ruined it.
I know.
Yeah.
Those fish lips.
I'm gonna say she's 60,
I'll have what she's eating.
63.
She might be the same age as Jodie Foster.
Oh, my God.
Might be younger than Jodie Foster. I'm gonna say 56.
Say 65.
58.
61.
She was in one of my favorite movies, Armed and Dangerous,
What you're gonna say?
with Eugene Levy and John
Sleepless in
Candy.
Seattle.
I'll have what she's having.
Mm-hmm.
You already did that.
Yeah. I sat there. I sat in that table.
I think everybody had a
Katz's
pair of
Deli.
these jeans. Calvin Klein.
Holds Kevin Klein.
Or underwear.
Is he still alive, Calvin Klein?
Apparently.
Obviously. I worked at Calvin Klein for a smidge.
84.
Out the outlet mall?
Yeah. There was hot women that worked there. I mean, that's what I went in there and interviewed. I'm like, I want to work here. I don't care. I don't care. I'll pay. I'll just pay.
What year was that?
Oh shit! It was my college years. I don't know. I just needed a job over a winter or something. Why did you work out there? Did you work for Calvin Klein?
I managed the outlet mall.
The whole outlet mall?
Yeah.
Oh. I was probably a junior in college, so 94.
Yeah, I was still around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who are we guessing?
Meg Ryan.
Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein.
Oh, Calvin Klein.
He's probably 85.
Calvin?
I'm gonna say,
Oh,
I'm gonna say he's 90.
I'll say 80. What did I say? 86?
And by the way, Ed, your buttocks look sublime.
Sublime.
80.
80? Huh.
That's from Kramer when he was
Calvin.
when he's walking around in his whitey
Calvin
tighties
Oh yeah.
with his black hard shoes on.
Why do you keep calling me Calvin?
Ahmad Rashad. This is your last one, kids.
He's married to Mrs.
Eric, you get this one,
Cosby.
you tie.
69.
I'm gonna say 75.
72.
73.
Dang.
So
he
Ed,
played the Vikings
I
in
wanted
the
to-
70s.
That's what I was thinking
Ed
too.
had 3, Eric had 2, and Scott had 1.
Oh, man. What did Jace get?
None.
He has no idea who any of these people are.
Who? What are we talking about?
Exactly.
I'm gonna get the beer.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All
Why
right.
don't you start talking about football?
I got no. Before we do
Dun,
that,
dun, dun, dun.
I got
Who's this?
I got NFL players and coaches as women, and how many
I saw
how many
that.
beers it would take to do them.
You know who the hottest is, right?
Tom Brady.
No.
All right, this is Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, I'd be all over that.
He's a fox.
How,
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait till you see.
how many beers?
Oh, 0.
No beers.
I'd lick the beer off of him.
Oh, Matt Stafford. Nope.
No, I'd say it's
Couple beers. That's what it says. It
that's-
says 2 beers.
That's
Hey, he's got dreamy eyes.
I want to
that's
see the rest of her.
that's a Baraboo 6.
Nah.
Kinda cute. I can't see them.
Sober.
Glasses on.
Tom was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much work done on her.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Jimmy Garoppolo.
1000% sober.
He is smoking.
I know.
Jesus
Hey.
Christ.
I would bang him as a man and
Boner
a woman.
alert. Boner alert.
Jesus.
Oh, that's right. That was my other good one.
Oh,
Poor
Yeah.
Justin.
No.
Gotta check the ID first.
Oh, that's true. Looks young. Good call.
Yeah.
One shot. Oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
Looks the same. It's the same.
She should be locked in a Russian penal
I don't
colony.
want to let out some of our Russian I don't want to let out some of our conversations we have on the truck, but on the way to work. But that's come up before about Pat Mahomes. So
Wow.
Hey, only thing to make it pair some braces.
oh my god.
Deshaun
who is
Watson, 7 beers with 6 with /6 with a
it?
massage.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
looks horrible.
Terrible.
God, Garoppolo. God
I
damn.
can't forget.
I'd bang him either way. Oh, Jesus.
That's
Black
It's a
Aaron
horse
Rodgers.
face.
That's terrible.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hello. My
He's actually a better looking man. That's the winner. I don't care.
This is like 3 sips. Kylie Murray.
Cousin looks like Janet Reno.
Yeah.
no.
Kyrie Murray, though, you can only see the top of her head.
He looks like somebody. Who is it?
Yeah, looks like one of those analysts on ESPN or something. Little handsome.
Who is
Is
that?
that-
Oh, Mac Jones.
Yeah, all right.
All American.
Just looks
Cute,
normal.
actually.
Oh, but Josh Allen.
Josh
Wow.
Allen's got crossed eyes and
Wow.
nice dimples, though.
Looks like Bobby Boucher.
Jalen
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I don't know about the eyebrows.
MILF material, it says.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
2 beers.
Not
2 beers.
horrible.
Not a lipstick.
Dak.
Yeah, it just looks all right.
Dakota, same name.
Not
I like
bad.
it.
Oh, my
Joe
nice.
Burrow.
dude.
Yikes.
Damn.
Water, it says.
Water.
I'm already getting a boner.
Yeah, look at the
on that
eyes.
one,
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
Ugh. Then you go right to Zach Wilson or what's that?
Rachel Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell, yeah.
Eh.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Oh, it looks the same.
It's the same. It's
Trevor-
sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence is not even a
It
different
says,
picture.
yes, this pic is edited.
No, it's not.
It is him.
I looked at it. It is edited.
Yeah, not even, well.
Face is
Ah,
fat.
nice.
41 beers.
David Carr.
Derek Carr, pretty.
Or Derek Carr, yeah.
Why
same.
does it say 41 beers?
That's 41 beers. I mean, yeah, that bad looking.
Oh,
That's
that's
all
pretty
right.
solid.
All right.
Hey, after 2, she'll start.
Lamar
Move on.
Jackson.
Move on.
Brutal.
Ooh, Geno Smith.
That's just Sierra wearing Russell's old uniform.
That is great.
That is so good. Is that
That's
all of
it?
them?
Oh, I got coaches now.
And if anybody wants to see this stuff, how do they
I'm going
find
to get the
it?
beers while
Yeah,
we
get
do
the
that.
beers.
Uh,
Let's do the coaches next week.
Joe, yeah,
We
let's
gotta-
do
we
it
gotta-
till next
I
week.
got. Well, actually, yeah, there might be more next week.
Yeah, we got to move on.
Yeah. Dun dun dun
Dun, 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 dun. So we'll go through a few scores from yesterday. On Sunday morning in London, the Buccaneers beat the Seahawks 21-16.
In front of 69,000
Munich.
people.
Yeah, in Munich. What did I say? Did I say Germany? Did I say?
I don't know.
Did I
Munich.
say- did I
You
say-
said Munich. You're
Did I
right.
say Did I say London?
You said Munich.
No, I just said Germany, but Munich. Yeah, Munich.
Oh,
Germany.
okay, sorry.
Brady 2 touchdowns. Geno Smith 2 touchdowns, and White 105 rushing, and Godwin 6 for 71 and a touchdown.
I got a little something to say about this.
Yep, go ahead.
So Tom Brady is the first NFL player to win a game in 4 countries: USA, United Kingdom, Mexico, and Germany.
Well, you can put that in his trophy case. There's probably a lot of room in
That's
there.
a resume builder.
It is.
Yeah.
He'll be
Now at least he's got something to,
He's won more games in different countries than most quarterbacks have won Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not even close.
That's crazy. 4. Wow.
He's won more games than some quarterbacks have won this year.
4, yeah. Browns, Dolphins 39-17. Brissett 1 touchdown, 2 of 3 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle 4 for 66. Anything, Bueller?
Nothing on that, sir.
Okay. And then Broncos, Titans 17-10. Broncos dropped to 3-6. Titans are 6-3. Wilson 1 touchdown. Tannehill 2. Derrick Henry is held in check, 53 yards rushing, but they come out with the victory, 17-10. Giants beat the Texans 24-16. Barkley 35 carries, 152. Daniel Jones 2 touchdowns, 197. Davis Mills 319, 1 touchdown, and Pearson 94 yards rushing. Jaguars Chiefs win 27-17. Lawrence 259, 2 touchdowns. Mahomes 331, 4 touchdowns. ATN 45. Kirk 9 for 105 and 2 touchdowns. Kelsey 6 for 81, 1 touchdown, and Pacheco 82 yards rushing.
Hey, going back to the Giants, Houston. So Houston's lining up for the first pick, right? Because they're 1-7 now.
The Texans, yeah, they should be. Yeah.
So the top 2 picks, everybody keeps saying, are going to be quarterbacks. So are they going to be trading out of that?
They will take a quarterback.
You think they will instead of keeping Davis Mills?
I believe
That was my question.
I think Davis Mills has good games, but it's not on
319.
Yeah.
1 touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, I think they would. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe we'll trade out and keep Davis Mills and build around them. I don't know.
Quick thing, Saquon Barkley having a good season. He is the leading rusher in the NFL, right? 931 yards. You know who's number 6?
Is it really?
Yep. Justin Fields with 749. He has 11 more rushing yards than Aaron Jones. Yeah. And Aaron Jones is a running back.
If he got enough carries, Aaron Jones probably leading the rushing. If he let him carry him more, he probably would. You think he would?
Probably. He's got to be one of the best running backs in the league. Yes.
He went 3 games with averaging like 8 carries a game.
Yeah. He's had like 3 really good games.
Yeah.
3 or 4
It's
really good.
It's really hard to see that stuff. The offensive coordinator is also playing quarterback.
Oh,
yeah. Did you guys see that?
I don't know.
But when Rodgers yelled at him after that one thing,
Oh, yeah.
after the game, before actually apologized, like what happened, and because Rodgers came once the biggest thing about this, I just don't understand how in most circles it's not okay, but in this whole situation with Rodgers, and they won yesterday and everything, everybody's happy again and all that, but it's like he just goes in front of the media and tells exactly what he was feeling.
Yeah, instead of just saying no comment.
Yeah, it's football.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I thought with the time we had, we could have been more did this, and then I'm like, everybody was like, he wanted to run the ball. They ran a pass play. I mean, what did he want him to? I don't know. And then LaFleur comes out. Yeah, it was. Do you think Bill Belichick would apologize to anybody for what he did in the game ever? Do you think for Matt LaFleur to apologize? I'm like, what?
He was in a no-win situation because I tell you what, if they ran the ball and didn't make it, because you know what, he would come right back. Why didn't you let me throw the fucking ball?
Well, I don't care. I don't care about that.
Situation.
Rodgers getting mad about it, but that's like the second or third time this year Rodgers has blatantly looked at him and screamed at him. I'm like, this is like
done
crazy.
that. I feel like they've done that ever since LaFleur started. I think it's part of they're part of their relationship.
Yeah.
They do that because they both have talked about that they're both competitive. They do that. They're fine. They're so close that they feel like they can do that. Yeah, and I have seen LaFleur yell at Rodgers on the sideline. I have.
I'm a grown man. I'm not apologizing to another man for anything I do in my
well,
job.
that looks weak. That does look weak when he does that.
Would you apologize to someone? A guy at your job? Well, first and foremost,
No,
LaFleur is the boss, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I know, Rodgers, it's a money thing, but
I usually yell louder.
if someone comes in and yells, you'd be like, huh?
Oh, I yell louder.
LaFleur, like you said, LaFleur
Just let it
said,
go,
it's
yeah.
a competitive game.
Yeah,
We're both competitive people. It happens.
we both wanted to win.
We're fine. And it's just that we're fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
I have really no problem with that
Yeah.
happening. It is what it is. It's part of the game. The emotions run high, but it's almost, but like I'm like Aaron and telling everyone.
Yeah, it's weird. LaFleur's, maybe because he's so young, he's in a different spot. He's in a weird spot where he's coming in. He's coaching a legend, and he's a young guy. Essentially, he's got nothing. He doesn't have any resume to say, "Hey, look at this! I'm fucking Bill Belichick or Bill Parcells." Or
it is a tough spot.
He's in a tough spot. I don't know. He's in a lose-lose situation, even when he wins games. Well, because Rodgers, you had Rodgers. He loses games as well because you screwed up and didn't let Rodgers win the game.
That's what kind of getting at. As LaFleur was talking in press conference goes, well, if Aaron would have made those plays last week in Detroit,
No, because he's
if Aaron doesn't
professional.
turn the ball over 3 times in the red zone, we win the game.
He's professional.
But
He
I'm
would
just
never
saying-
say that.
Exactly.
But Rodgers isn't professional.
Yeah, I guess
We know
so.
that.
Yeah.
Well, Rodgers is too far gone. The Eagle is too.
Yeah.
It's too enormous.
I don't
at
think
this
he's gonna
point.
make it. I don't think he's gonna be back next year. I don't. I
I
think
don't know.
LaFleur's gonna go.
Whatever you think, the opposite will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just that came up because I don't know, we brought up something and it came up. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell we're talking
Vikings Bills. Vikings win 30-30 at Orchard Park at Highmark Stadium. It's called now.
Oh.
One of the 3 overtime games yesterday. Correct? 3 overtime games. Packer game.
Too many.
Viking game. And I thought it was one more overtime game. I don't know, but at least 2 overtime games. Good. Another. Didn't see the game, but I heard it was
I saw the end of it.
It was entertaining
interesting.
football.
Yeah.
That's about it. Rams Cardinals 27-17. Rams dropped to 3-6. Cardinals are 4-6 now.
Both with backup
Colt
quarterbacks.
McCoy, yes. Oh yeah, and also we'll forget because Stafford never cleared concussion protocol.
Has an Super Bowl champion ever been 3-6?
Oh, I'm sure.
You think
Yeah,
so?
there's been one.
Yeah, there has.
I was just wondering.
There's been Super
Well,
Bowl champs that
I
haven't made the playoffs. Stuff.
Oh yeah. Usually it's the runner-up that has the hangover. they
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
But I'm sure Super Bowl champs haven't made the playoffs. Many. I mean, it is what it.
Well, you think about. I mean, some of the Elway's Broncos when he retired.
Well,
and I don't think they made the playoffs the next
Yeah.
year. You know,
Didn't the Rams give up like a lot of draft picks so they would be good? Oh wait,
Go to Super Bowl.
yeah.
That's my argument.
Oh wait, but in fantasy sports,
Oh,
come on. Here we go.
this is gonna be now one from me. Good. Trying to argue with you. You're going. I agree. I like what you did there.
so just to let everybody know, there's this big skerfuffle or whatever you want.
Skerfuffle.
I can't say a big fucked up situation going on. But yeah, so about trading draft picks. Some of us have traded
sold their
draft picks
soul. Now they gotta pay for it.
to win a championship.
You know, he sent that thing. Did anybody notice on that thing? Ed sent us the chart of teams, the salary cap thing.
Yeah.
How is it possible
The Rams.
that the Rams and Packers are the same, almost the same under the cap next year, minus $2 million they are right now. If the cap was today, they're both the same. How is that even possible? And how are the Packers even close
It's got
to
be
the Rams?
It's got to be just because of Rodgers and like Bakhtiari. That's it.
But they've got like 7 of those contracts. On
I
that
know
team.
that's.
I don't know.
Rodgers is outrageous, though. I mean,
But, I mean, you got Stafford's got to make good money. Cooper Kupp just got a contract.
Donald.
The Packers
Ramsey.
have a lot of average type players that are under big contracts too, like on the defensive side.
But you know what I mean? When you see
Yeah.
that, I go. I actually
Kenny
text.
Clark
I'm gonna
is
text it.
fine.
I said something.
Kenny Clark has a huge contract.
Von Miller.
Alexander does.
And Gary's not even paid yet.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Gary's
No.
still not even paid.
Campbell got some
No.
decent
And I don't
money.
think Jair is yet either.
No, Jair was paid.
Oh, he
Yeah,
got
he-
paid.
right at the
yeah.
end, he got paid.
Um,
Jones is under a decent contract.
yeah, Jones. I would say it makes sense. Yeah.
Didn't
well,
they sign Kevin White to something too?
Kevin White is not.
Kevin
think-
King.
Or Kevin
That was one year
No,
deal
no,
for
no.
King to come back.
Um,
You're right, and yeah, you know what? But actually, Aaron Jones was like a friendly deal.
Yeah.
It was fairly cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it wasn't cheap, but it was not like
he took less money for Rodgers.
well, he wants angry.
Yeah, and it makes.
Yeah.
You know, you got to look at this too. You
The
got.
Bakhtiari contract. Huge.
Yeah, it's like 17 million.
I seen
It's
something
something stupid.
I seen something from him yesterday. He got blown by like 4.
He's done. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
why.
he was done 2 years ago.
I don't know why he stayed. I
That I'm telling you,
I-
that's the worst contract for this team that's dragging it down. Is
I'm
that
not
one?
going to defend back there, but Dallas Pass was pretty. They do have a
No,
solid.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, he has. I guess on
If
the
they
flip
had
side,
that
he struggled
7
all year.
And if they had that
He wasn't even
17
there last
million to
year.
spend last year and this year,
They would have saved it.
oh, yeah.
Once.
Oh, they could've-
They
maybe
could've
they
tried-
would have traded for AJ Brown and signed him. You know,
That's like. Hey, I love the idea. I love the idea.
I thought I was still sleeping and dreaming.
that's a good idea.
What if Middleton's
He came
really
back.
good? Hey, what if Middleton's really good at football? Do you think that they should try him out?
They probably should.
Well, if they could just bring the contract right over.
He has good
I mean,
hands.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Did I send that comment
Hey,
over to you?
And he doesn't have to dribble in football. So it's good.
I don't know if I sent you guys this comment. They were talking about the best pairs in NBA, and they're like, well, you know, AD and LeBron, you know, if they could stay healthy, and then it's like, you know, the 2 guys in Boston,
Tatum and Brown.
Brown, and yeah, and they're going out, and somebody brought in Middleton and Giannis.
How about Holiday and Giannis?
How about Giannis?
How about Giannis's left hand and his right hand?
Yeah, that's about the truth. But and then somebody said like DeJounte Murray and Trey,
Young.
and they were just like, you're Yo, bro, you're insane. You're cracking. Or
This
I
is a
don't- I
good
don't know.
topic. We should do this a snake draft of this in
Best
future
duos.
shows.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do
It's
it
a good
later.
idea.
Best current duos.
Best current duos.
Because we did in throughout history. We did throughout
we
NBA
did, yeah.
history. We did best duos.
Let's do best duos of anything all time, like Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, I got some good ones.
Wow.
Ooh,
Let's do worst duos.
Ketchup and chicken tenders.
okay, that's dumb.
Gross.
Ketchup on mustard.
Hall and Oates,
Oh, I like Hall and Oates though, but it's
Peaches and Herb.
eggs and bacon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, we got to save this.
Willie and Vodka. Eric and Bourbon.
And beer.
and deer.
And gummy bears.
And flannels.
Jason Ed.
Wait.
Okay, let's go.
Ed and draft picks.
Let's go. Let's stop and go have a beer. Oh, shit. I love beating dead horses.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is fantastic. It's like one of the best things in the world next to crumble cookies. The beer of the week, just to follow the theme of November, is the November Stout Month, barrel-aged stouts in particular. And this one is from Three Sheeps Brewing. And ironically, Three Sheeps, why wouldn't they have a beer called the Wolf? Because, it's just a sheep, like Willie is kind of a sheep in wolves' clothing. Is that the analogy?
Willie has a sheep.
Willie is a sheep. Willie looks like a sheep right now until he shaves. So it's a barrel-aged stout from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Three Sheeps Brewing, which is a great little brewery. It's actually near Kohler. When you go to, Black Wolf Run or Whistling Straits to play golf, you could stop here on the way. It's barrel-aged, like I said. It's a specialty release. It comes out kind of early fall, and it's a great freaking beer. So why don't you guys try it? I can't not drink this, though, and think about Pulp Fiction. The Wolf.
The Wolf. Oh yeah.
The scene where they shoot Marvin in the head and they need the cleanup, and he calls the boss and he goes, "Oh, you said in a wolf? Oh, that's all you had to say." and it's Harvey Keitel. He comes in, he's like, "Winston Wolf, I solve problems." And he orders them around, and John Travolta's kind of like, he's like, what, maybe a please. And then he goes through the whole thing where he's here to do. I talk fast because I need things to happen. Blah blah blah. He says, "So pretty please with sugar on top, clean the fucking car."
That's right. And Quentin Tarantino's up there. What, you need more blankets?
Yeah.
What else?
And the whole thing with the coffee. That's like my favorite scene of that movie. With because he's like, and Winston Wolf just goes, because they give him the whole spiel on the coffee.
That was right before they looked for that sign outside.
Yeah. So, what do you guys like that movie? Is that you got a favorite scene of that movie? Jace, did you watch it or no?
That's up there.
Pulp Fiction. You were supposed to watch it. That was your homework.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
No, I'm like 10.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
It's good.
It's great.
It's a good show. It's a good
Not
movie.
as good as From Dusk Till Dawn, but
Yeah, it's good too.
What? They all sound dumb.
Reservoir Dogs. I like all those kinds
From
of
Dusk Till
movies.
Dawn was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what will screw him up is they shot it out of sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
he
what-
won't remember that when he goes to watch it.
No,
What's going on here?
These kids with their short attention spans.
It was a kind of a before its time kind. I mean, it was kind of a
That was the first
of
kind,
its kind kind of movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of the beer?
Good.
Very good.
I like it. I
very
do
good.
like it.
Nice finish to it.
Better than Malort.
It's one of my favorite stouts. You like it?
It's aged in bourbon.
Too sweet.
I don't like it.
It does. It ages well too. It's a little sweet now, but I mean, you could age it for a couple of years and
And I got to wash that down because we're all in the holiday spirit. Some Little Debbie Christmas trees.
Oh, we don't need more of that.
Bring that
sugar.
next week.
Oh my
we
god.
got all this.
Yeah.
We had tons of
Should've
cookies.
Should have saved them, but thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jace.
Well, you sure?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat them all now, aren't you?
I got another box upstairs.
Yeah, I have
And
one.
you
I
know,
have 2 for $4.
I have a box at home too, but I never get to eat it.
Festival's got a lot of them as well. You don't get to eat that?
Hey, it's
Not
just,
anymore.
It's just like the antique taco, huh?
Antique taco. Oh, you want to hear our story from this weekend?
Yes.
Which one?
I do.
So there was a taco place called the Antique Taco,
Mm.
and we all sent it to our wives and made comments.
Did you really?
Yeah, I took a picture. I said, "Hey," so I think I sent first.
Yeah.
What did they all
And I was
say?
like, "Amber, I was thinking of you." and she-
what was her response?
Nice.
I wrote "miss you." She put thumbs down.
Really?
I don't understand.
Don't worry about it.
I
You'll figure it
said,
out. You're only 10.
I said to
remember
her,
that.
and she said, "Nice." And then when I got home last night, she goes, "So was that a good place to eat?"
Used to be.
I said, "There, I've been.
Well, it's like it could be.
I've been there a few times."
Wolfie's is the best of all because he sent it to his wife and his wife. It was a whole conversation. Oh, it sounds good. Did you like it there? Did you go eat there? Wolfie wrote, "Yeah, I haven't been there in a while." It was a whole thing, and she had
It's
There
right
was a
next
lot
to
of
the
dust.
Y.
This is the best.
Did he say there was a lot of dust?
Well, it's because she doesn't get the boy humor.
No, and Bob's wife just didn't even. I think she put thumbs down or nice or something like that.
What would pair best with this beer, you think? Willie?
Apple pie.
I think the apple pie would be
Okay,
very good.
okay, the
I'm gonna
pumpkin.
try. I'm gonna do the
Oh, hold on. Ask me.
What would pair best with the wolf?
Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
The lemon poppy seed.
No, pumpkin.
Shoot.
Oh, the lemon poppy seed. Yeah.
Lemon. What happened?
Like an
I
antique
dropped
taco.
an apple. I got to go look for
Hey,
it.
We'll get it after. It's
let the
fine.
hounds out. Let the hounds out. They'll take care of them.
It was on my foot.
Yeah.
Oh, good save. So let's a couple of games
He's
finish
wearing
up.
sandals.
The
That says toe.
Chargers lose to the Niners last
It's a
night,
toenail.
22-16. Last Thursday night, the Panthers defeated the Falcons 25-15. The Bears lose
Hold
to
on.
the
Is somebody in the hot seat?
Staley. The Bears mascot. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you do?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
compared to where they were last year and where
I
they're
mean,
at
they're.
now?
I don't know. When you're missing
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are out. I mean, they're down to. They have. I mean, Gerald Everett is a good tight end, but he can't catch.
Did Staley do anything stupid last night? I don't think he did.
I don't get a chance.
No.
I don't think they put him in situations.
But
that-
don't
game
you think-
was close
don't-
early, but it was.
No, they had the game. They were winning the whole game to like the last 4 minutes.
Can I say something that I hate to say? I hate to say this. 49ers are really good.
Well, no, I was going to go
Oh,
against
sorry.
that. I was going to go against what you just said. They're
Oh.
good, but don't you think the 49ers would have a better showing coming off a bye week? You know, and having an extra week to practice
God,
with,
it's
and
hard
at
for me.
home.
It's hard for me to argue.
and
wins,
at
man.
home is too.
Wins in the
Right.
NFL are so hard to get. I think we gloss over this, and it's like, oh, it's hard to win in the NFL.
Yeah.
These guys are all getting paid, and they're all, maybe last 3 or 4 games of the year you might get a little okay kind of thing, but during the middle of the year now, every team still has a chance right now, basically, except for like 3 or 4 teams.
Yeah, there's
Every
not-
team can make the playoffs still. I mean, honestly, there's
Detroit still has a chance.
Yeah,
There's
well,
only,
they
a,
do.
there's only a
Division,
few
yeah.
teams that are really, not
Yeah.
great, but yeah, they're all right
I
there.
mean, even like even the
Everybody's playing
Bears are
hard.
playing a little better, and they're not a great record, but they're not going to make the playoffs. But they're a hard.
Look what we have right here.
Yeah, 20-14 right now.
The Commanders are.
So I mean,
they're scrappy.
I agree with what you said. I guess coming off that, but I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I
think it-
expected a
and
little
give
bit
the
more.
Chargers have a good defense. We tend to forget their defense is stacked.
Yeah.
They got the front seven with Bosa. No,
Matt.
they didn't have Bosa.
Bosa was
I'm
out
sorry,
last night.
but they have Mac. They have
Did you see
Derwin
him?
James,
But
Derwin
then their
James got
the next best guy got booted out of the game.
That was 49ers.
Niners.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Niners players, yeah.
Yeah, Derwin James got hurt. I thought last night.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Might have been.
Yep,
I don't know if he left. But
They've had an
this
injury
just
bug
shows
this
too
year.
that Jimmy Garoppolo's a good game manager. This is a stat that they said yesterday: 10-2 in starts with no touchdown passes, regular and postseason career. So it just shows how good of a game
he
manager
made some
he is.
good
to keep the
plays
game
last
flowing.
night, though. I thought
they are just
he threw some good balls last
They
night.
just have so many weapons
Yeah.
on offense. Even
Well, now with those
even-
the big three there, really.
even with the basic quarterback, how basic you want, as long as they're open. Brandon
Yeah.
Ayuk is
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk is the guy that's making them really, because he's come along finally. He's finally did what they thought he would do.
Mhm.
Right.
He's
Right.
become that
Yeah.
guy where now, what are you gonna do? Oh, Kittle. Oh, Debo. Oh, McCaffrey.
Mhm.
Oh, Elijah Mitchell got a bunch of carries. That's looked great.
Elijah Mitchell, I think
crazy.
McCaffrey being there makes him better.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I think it's good for the team. You don't got to. I mean, I have McCaffrey fantasy last time I'm watching. I'm like, oh man, he got a decent amount of carries, but he got split. But they're smart.
Yeah.
Shanahan's not going to waste this guy and get him. You know,
the fullback too. What's
Just
Kyle
Juszczyk,
Juszczyk,
Juszczyk.
yeah.
and that's just that kind of smash mouth football.
They're deep
It's
on,
unique
on
even
both sides of
nowadays.
the ball, and they've done a good job of what they did there. I mean, Debo got his money, and
You know, they don't have that guy like the Devontae Adams guy, which they just throw to 12, 14 times a game, or Diggs or
Debo.
And
kinda.
Debo runs the ball.
Debo's
too.
that guy. Debo is the guy that I think at one point, they didn't run a lot last night, but I think at one point he like averaged the most yards per catch on wide receiver screens or something like
well,
that.
yeah, it's all screens and short
But I mean,
stuff.
whatever works, man.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but I'm saying they don't have that guy they just go to like
They were
all
giving Debo the
game.
ball out of the I formation.
But the funny thing
running
is,
the ball.
so guess what? They needed a drive. They got a drive at the end. They moved the ball well. Guess who had like 4 catches on the drive or 3? Juwan Johnson.
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
they go to any. That was
That's
going to
the
be my
thing.
point.
Yeah,
They've got multiple weapons.
You can't- what do you
they
do?
spread it out.
Yep. You got to sit back in the zone.
You
and hope
rarely see that game where somebody got 12, 14 catches.
That's
or-
why I do agree. If Trey Lance could be a good quarterback, and we don't know if he is, we have no idea what's an injured now and all that. That'll make the deep. I mean, just think of like we saw it yesterday in the game. We saw this in the game yesterday with Justin Fields, and we saw it. There was a play in the game. We were sitting there, and Mooney just sat down in the zone, was standing there wide, just stood there. And Fields didn't see him at first, and we're like, and everybody's like you hear people going, oh, and he just turned it through, and as soon as he threw it off, like it was like a 15-yard pass. I'm like, that ball's getting picked. Caught it right in his chest. And Bob, my buddy, he made a great point. The defense froze because you know why? Fields rolled out of the pocket. He rolled, and everybody's like,
scared, yeah.
"Oh, where's it going?" Just think if they had that in San Diego
with all
or
those
San
other
Francisco.
athletes. Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
it'd be insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And maybe Trey Lance is that guy.
Yeah. Then maybe that's why they are thinking they want a guy like that because then you know, unfortunately, we didn't get to see it this year and see what developed.
Yeah.
But I still think for this team right now, I will say I know they're 5-4 and whatever. They're in the hunt. I think they might win that division. Seattle's there, but I think he's good for this team.
You think they're a Super Bowl contender?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I do too. I was looking at them last night. And I'm like, I think this team can get to the Super Bowl.
I would say right now, I don't know who I had originally, and I know who we all had. Oh, I have it right here.
Rams,
I had
Packers,
the Eagle.
Buccaneers.
I know what? I'm not going to sway from the Eagles
Yeah, the
Vikings.
Eagles.
I'm not going to move the Eagles Vikings. I'm not going to sway from them because that's what I picked. But I could see San Fran in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
I could see that.
They've been in it before.
They've been in a few times, and last year they could have won. It wasn't for a dropped interception.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I
insane.
thought they were
there.
one,
And the
yeah.
Super Bowl they were in couple years
They've
before.
been in, haven't they
the
been
Kittle
in 3
play
of the
cost
last
them.
4
Yeah.
NFC
And
championships?
they went to a
games?
Super Bowl and lost, and they could have won if they didn't call that.
Yeah.
That yes, it was passing in front of Kittle, but that happens 1,000 times a game. The receiver
Well,
gave him a
and
little nudge.
Shanahan took his foot off the gas at the end of the first quarter, or first half.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're right. But anyway, still my favorite coach. Close to it. Except the hoodie on the whole game. Yeah, you're not 16. Take the hoodie
Yeah.
off.
And he doesn't curl his hat; he just keeps it flat.
It's not that cold out. You're in San.
Yeah.
Relax.
I know.
Okay. So that was the end of the,
Is that the worst thing you have to say about
the
it?
Packers 131. We talked about the Packers 131-28.
Yeah, we talked about
Rodgers 3 touchdowns and Christian Watson 3 touchdowns.
You know what? Did you know about Christian Watson is the first Packers rookie with 2 touchdown receptions in a game since Keith Woodside. In what year?
Keith Woodside was on Techno Bowl. I believe he was. I'm going to say 87.
Close.
I was going to say 86.
88.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was on Techno Bowl. Keith Woodson. I remember that.
Was
Or
it?
no, not Keith. What's his name?
Keith Woodside.
Yeah, Woodside. I believe he was on Techno Bowl. Yeah.
I will say this too about the Broncos. So
We were talking about the Broncos.
if they would have scored 18 points in every game this year, they would be 8-1. And you know what they
tough.
averaged last year with Drew Lock being the quarterback? 20.
That defense has got to be so mad when I get in the locker room.
I got one more little.
Yeah, and they
question here
announced
for
it
you.
too. They asked those guys, "So, how was your game today?" Well, if the offense would have picked their shit up, and got us 18 points.
Thank you, Aaron.
I'm just disappointed in everything.
My name's Aaron.
Go take some mushrooms.
All right, so
just tea.
The last Packer with 2 touchdowns of 20+
Woodside.
air yards in a game was.
Okay, let's guess.
Whoa.
I'm not
No.
gonna tell you.
Let's start over.
Do you?
Yeah,
Start over.
I missed
The
it.
last
20+
Packer
yard
with
touchdowns.
2 receiving touchdowns of 20+ air yards in a game was. I can give you a year. I can give you a
It's got
team
to be
that
like
they played against.
last year, Devontae Adams. I don't know.
Like Devontae Adams, like 20 times in the last
Yeah.
2 years. I mean,
2 20+ yard touchdowns in one game.
That's like
That-
average.
No, that's you guys. You think that doesn't happen a lot in games? You
No,
guys
it
catching
doesn't.
over 20 yards. That's-
okay, so you're gonna
Devontae
give us
Adams
the year.
probably- but 2 over 20. Devontae Adams catches all those little 1 yard or 3 yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's not-
So you're gonna give us the year. You said.
You want the year?
well, give us the the opponent won't really help. Who's the opponent?
Your Bears.
Oh, the Bears. Oh, it was Robert Brooks.
Nope.
Oh, that Monday night
I
game
was
they
gonna
caught the
say-
99
I was
yarder.
going to say Freeman.
It's happened more recent.
Nope.
Or was it
Are you shitting me?
Jordy Nelson? Was it Nelson?
That's what I said. More recent, and you said nope. More recent than
2014.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Robert, I was thinking Robert Brooks because he had that long catch on Monday Night Football that won that 99-yard touchdown.
99
Was that
yarder.
Brooks that caught
That
that?
was Brooks.
Yeah, and I thought maybe he caught another one in the game.
Yeah.
Chances are
A 20-yarder.
Yeah. But it doesn't happen if you think about it.
Jordy, I would have guessed Devontae.
I would have guessed Devontae or Antonio Freeman or even Greg Jennings. Maybe.
Jordy would have been my next guess down after Devontae.
Yeah.
Is that McLaurin?
Wow, they've had so many
McLaurin's playing
mediocre
really well this year.
receivers.
I'm playing in that, and he's like
Yeah,
another
Sterling
20
Sharp.
points.
Yeah.
Sterling Sharp, Jordy
Those guys-
Nelson.
I mean, those guys. No, there's. I mean,
And who knows how good
Greg
he would have been
Jennings.
if he didn't get injured. Sharp.
Yeah.
yeah, he was all. I
He was a
mean,
Hall
he
of
was,
Famer.
He was very
Yeah.
good.
that's a guy like
He
Favre
was a Hall
just
of Famer.
fed him nonstop.
Yeah.
And he was good before Favre. I mean,
Yeah, I was.
Favre got him kind of at the end of his career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is that all the NFL?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So
We talk NBA for 2 minutes.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's talk about the NBA.
Lakers are 3-10.
That's awesome.
Warriors are 5-8.
They're my championship pick. So
Nets are 6-8. But guess what, kids? The Utah Jazz are 10-5.
Yeah.
Just like we wrote it up,
I
right?
picked him.
What are the Bucks now?
I think they're about to lose.
Yeah, they're down by 4. They're down by 15.
They're gonna. That's gonna be their third loss.
Third
Yeah,
loss?
they'll be 10-3.
Yes.
Yeah,
So they'll match up with the Celtics then. Celtics are 10-3, I believe, unless they're playing right now.
They're getting smoked.
That's
right
not
now.
what was
Celtics are?
So that means they're 1-3 in the last 4 games. The Bucks.
Yeah.
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 They kind of suck.
I don't want.
The Celtics actually.
Said damn coach, I tell you.
Celtics won, but this is a team, and there's a couple teams like this. The Thunder aren't good, but the Thunder are in every game right to the end, and they have a terrible record. Another team that's I think plays really well and just can't figure out how to win is the Timberwolves. I think they're solid, and they'll lose games 132 to 129.
I think the Timberwolves' problem is that their depth is lacking.
Yeah,
I don't think have a lot of bench depth. I mean, you got Gobert, you got Edwards.
Edwards is a hell of a
Karl
player,
Anthony
man.
Towns. Oh, I love Anthony
Yeah.
Edwards, but
Yeah,
and I loved him in ER. But the
What
thing
about
about it, I
these-
think they were talking about their depth is not the greatest. I don't think in Minnesota. I really don't.
Can we do a trivia question about the Bucks tonight?
Sure.
Can you guys name their? Don't look at it. Can you name their top 5 scorers tonight?
Giannis
In the game tonight?
Drew-
Carter,
Okay,
Oh,
wait a
in this-
second.
In this game
Yeah.
tonight,
Javon Carter,
Javon Carter,
Well, yeah, stop.
I don't even know.
One at a time.
Javon Carter,
Okay.
Giannis,
Yep.
Lopez,
Yep.
Bobby Lee Portis.
Nope.
Then I'm Grayson Allen.
He went out hurt.
Nope.
It's not him. He got hurt.
Holiday,
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna. Well,
Beauchamp,
Beauchamp.
Beauchamp. I don't even know who that is.
Marjan
He's-
Beauchamp. He's
yeah,
a rookie.
really-
yeah,
Yeah, he's a
I
rookie.
like
He's been
him.
playing well.
I like
The
him. Yeah.
second leading scorer.
Yeah,
Fifth one.
And he's got 7 rebounds. 16-7 right
Mhm.
now.
he's playing
I
really
like him.
well.
Yeah.
You
like
guys
him
are
a
still
lot.
missing one.
Fifth one.
Wara, Jordan Wara.
Noir
Oh, Nawara.
Nice.
got 7 points. Yeah.
How many points? does
It's
Giannis
Wara,
have?
by the way. It's the end is silent.
What Giannis? Have?
Noir.
Giannis,
Oh,
what's
that's-
he have?
Anna Amahuho, because all the K's and T's are
Giannis?
silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23.
That's it.
Yep,
How many
23.
points does Carter have?
12.
I'm going Wednesday.
Are you?
Cavaliers,
Nice. Who going with?
Jackson.
Going back to Jackson.
Birthday present from Jackson.
Yeah, but you look.
But I'm
So
paying,
that's
I'm
just
paying for some reason.
that says a lot about that team, though, because
He'll buy
Connaughton,
me some
Middleton,
wings, I think.
Holiday, they're all on the bench right now.
Connaughton's hurt.
Yeah, they're all. I
Middleton,
mean,
yeah. When did they come?
Grayson Allen got hurt tonight.
Did he really?
For his ankle.
He's been playing.
He
okay,
played good when
yeah.
we went off. He had a good
You
game.
just go get ripped in Jackson and drive home.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah, they have no depth in Minnesota.
They have no depth
They
either.
have none.
None. 9.
maybe if they traded a few of their draft picks to get some depth.
Well, we all said kind of Bucks Celtics probably would be, kind of be the 1A and 1B.
No, I think Cleveland.
Oh, you did. You said Cleveland would be one, the number one
think
seed in the
two.
East. I think two. Oh, no. I think they're all kind of Bucks Celtics.
Well, then Brooklyn Nets sure do suck.
That's why I said they're 6-8. I mean, it's interesting. But
I don't know.
they played well. I mean, they played well the last few games.
Toronto's pretty good over there too.
The Hawks are great. The Hawks
They're
are
good. Yeah. East is a lot of. The West is still kind of up in the air. I think.
I wrote this. I'm sorry. I wrote this down by my bad refereeing. There was also a 12 men on the field call they missed in the Bills game.
I heard about that
And they had
today.
to kick a field goal on that drive where they probably would have won the game on that drive in overtime. There was 12 men on the field. Now, that is a pre-snap counting thing.
Yeah.
The ref counts them. He counts them. The ball's not moving. How do you miss that?
He's from Arizona. They don't know how to count there.
That's something that they actually count before
It's
the
that classic-
that's what they count before the ref steps away from the ball too, I believe, right?
Well, they count everything.
That classic NFL
Yes, they
films
count
with
both.
Favre and the refs going like this, and Favre's like, "Yeah, you got 12."
And Favre even knew there was 12.
Favre is a baiting mother.
He can barely count to 10 without using his feet, you know.
Okay, real quick before we do some other things, let's go through. Let's do a few picks. Glennon's leading this week. He has 9 right, I believe. And then I think I can't remember what
I'm
one.
terrible.
You were,
Yeah, I think I did.
Did I even do my picks?
Yeah, let me look. I can look.
I'm
these in
terrible.
2 seconds. Let's see what the time machine tells us.
While you're looking at that, I'd like to point out that Portland Trailblazers are number 1 in the West right now at 9-4.
Yeah, Trailblazers is playing good too.
And Damian
because they have 4 losses.
And Damian Lillard's been out.
So
for
Glenn
5
has 11
games.
right this week. Ed has 9. I have
Game
8.
time.
Willie has 7. 6 for Eric, and Jace has 6 right also. Glenn has got the Washington game tonight right. So far he's right. He's probably gonna win because it's 10.5. So even if they win Philadelphia, they ain't gonna end up covering it. So Glenn will end up with 12 this week, along with Jason going to 7. Jace, not Jason. So next week, couple games I'll throw out. How about we'll go with the Packers this week, hosting the Tennessee Titans on Thursday Night Football. So that might be a good game.
What's the spread?
1.5. It looks like I've got. I'm going with the first one to open that 1.5. The Packers are giving 1.5 to the Titans, and the over/under is only 3.5. So I'm not expecting a lot of scoring in this game.
Where's this game at?
In Green Bay.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna start. Oh no, you guys go ahead. Go ahead. Who you think? We're gonna we'll do a few games, not all of the games.
Ed, do you want to go first?
No, I can't find it.
What game?
That's what she said every time. Packers are going to win straight up.
What game is this?
Tennessee, Green Bay.
Derrick Henry.
Well, it wouldn't matter if it was straight up or not because they're giving the 1.5. So
I'll go.
Packers are winning.
I'll go Tennessee.
I'll go Tennessee because Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry calls him fits maybe.
Yeah,
this week.
he's gonna.
And Derrick Henry had a bad game last week.
He's a bad man.
I mean, if the Packers can get a lead, it makes it a lot tougher for them to run the ball. But
Tennessee's defense is pretty good too.
yeah, so I don't think it's going to happen. Though.
We'll see. But I like Tennessee. That's tough. That's a tough game. At 1.5 though, it's tough. Willie?
I'm gonna go with GB.
GB.
Short week. It's anybody's game. It's short week.
Lions visit the Giants. Lions are giving 4.5 points to the Lions at New York.
Who is
New York?
New York's giving.
Yeah, at New York. They're
They're giving.
Yes, 4.5.
I just
giving it. They're just giving it to them.
I just watched the Lions give up like 260 yards rushing yesterday.
What?
And now the Giants.
The Giants
best
have a good running back?
Yeah. Now Saquon's going to come into town, and
he's a little guy though. He's not even really that strong.
He'll probably be tired from his first few drives of just running up and down the
He's
field.
gonna be just tired from carrying around those thighs.
G-men.
So you guys like the Giants?
Yeah.
I like the Giants.
4.5 for sure.
Yeah. Sorry, Willie.
I'm gonna
Giants.
ride the Dan Campbell train. I think they cover. And
Better be careful. You're
You
only a
think
few
Dan-
picks ahead of me now.
Dan Campbell's gonna bite those thighs.
How about the Bears getting 4.5 out the Falcons?
What?
Bears getting 4.5 at the Falcons.
I got the
Falcons
Bears.
are favored over the Bears.
I got the Bears.
It's in Atlanta.
So
I got the Bears all the way in that. They look great this
Don't the
week.
Bears own Atlanta?
Troy mom might have died. Would be his
Oh.
mom 70? Yeah, would be his mom maybe
80.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, 42 would be 80.
What
Oh,
happened?
sorry. So his mom died. Looks like Aikman's. So I'm gonna take the Bears. 4.5. Getting 4.5 on the road.
Yeah,
Bears.
I like that one for sure.
What do you like, Willie?
That would be my pick to click.
I'm going Chicago.
Let's see what else on here. Philly giving 10 at the Colts next week at Indianapolis.
No.
Jeff Saturday on a Sunday.
Saturday's on fire.
1-0,
Hey,
baby.
he's empowering people.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. That's tough.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
I'm gonna take the.
Eagles are getting routed right now.
That's why I might take the Eagles because they're gonna come out.
Yeah, they got to come out
feisty
firing.
next week.
Yeah.
Oh, this game ain't over yet. So.
I would take the Eagles no matter what. I
Yeah.
got them.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. Yeah, it's a lot of points, but I don't know. Willie, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say. Colts or Eagles?
Legal Eagles.
Okay, let's see what else we got on here. There's nothing really. Oh, there you go, another good one. Dallas visits the Vikings next week And Dallas is giving 2.5 at Minnesota. I've got to take Minnesota at home getting 2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take Minnesota.
You have to take the home team. It may not happen, but so Minnesota plus 2.5 at home.
Dallas has been playing in that piss ass division, and they're coming into the buzzsaw of the NFC North.
Dallas.
I don't know.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Skull.
Okay. And next time, Sunday Night Football, Chiefs 5.5 point favorites at Los Angeles Chargers.
Los Angeles.
I'm going to take the Chefs.
What? The Chiefs,
Me
just because
too.
Brandon Staley is the head coach of the other team on Sunday Night Football. We know he
I'm taking
likes to get
Chiefs.
fun.
Chefs. How about you, Ed?
Chefs.
Willie?
What was the points again?
5.5.
Chefs.
Okay, that's about it. Monday Night Football is the Cardinals next weekend. It's not Cardinals and 49ers. Whatever. So yeah, that's the major games this week. The ones we want to talk about. So what else do you have for? You have a shower stall tonight, Ed?
No, I got a little thing now I want to talk about.
Hey, you got some pepper. Make it sneeze. Let's go. Make it sneeze.
Wow.
Hey, that's a new soundbite. Yeah.
Tell us something we don't know.
Yeah, you should.
That's what she said.
So I don't know if you guys saw this, but in New Hampshire they had a beauty contest. It was for all the surrounding areas. The Greater Derry, Derry, not Derry, beauty contest, and there were 12 cute little white girls, and then like Manti Te'o standing there in the picture. You guys seen this picture yet?
Yeah, I've seen it. You sent it to us.
Yeah, I did. Did you see it, Jace?
No.
Dude, it looks like he looks like a linebacker standing next. I'm glad if you see on the thing, the one I had, they actually circled them to let you know which guy is the. It's like, yeah, because I couldn't figure out the big Hawaiian guy on there, you know.
He's Samoan.
What is he? I don't know.
That's Pulp Fiction.
They're standing on the stairs.
I don't want to say he's fat. He's Samoan. What's a brother gonna do? He's Samoan.
I think that's what it is too. He could be Samoan, but he's standing on the stairs in front of this building. Girls are standing on steps behind him. He's still taller than girls, like 3 rows behind him. I mean, he's huge. He's got to be like 6'3", 235, you know? Yeah, the only picture in history where they put the guy 6'3", 235 in front of a bunch of girls. Must have been a reason for that. I don't know what, but, you know.
She's sexy.
Instead of putting him in the back.
Big sexy.
Yeah. His platform was women's bodily rights. It was kind of weird, you know? And his talent was peeing off the side of a boat.
Oh my God.
You see it? You looking at the picture?
They
That's
let
my.
they let down on stage.
That's my talent too.
Yeah, because you know those other 12 girls failed miserably at peeing off the side of the state.
Well, they just have to go on the ladder and then just pee down the ladder.
After the votes were tabulated by Dominion machines, they announced a winner. They're like, yeah, the winner's Russell. No,
the love
Her
muscle.
name is Russell.
Russell,
Yeah,
the
you
love
better watch
muscle.
that Dominion.
You know what that's from?
A lap dance is always better when the stripper is crying.
Her name was Russell.
Her name was Russell. And I'm trying to polish off the when I go over with a bottle of moon juice in my hand or whatever. Nothing's more sexier than missing children.
Oh my God!
Did I say that out loud?
I love what you said earlier. You got these tiny white girls, and you have a defensive end in the middle.
And in front. Now you're a photographer. Would you put that guy in front of all those little girls?
He probably would because she whooped your butt.
Even if they won, I'd still put her in the back in the middle.
Yeah,
at least put her in the back.
Like put her in the middle as like all around her. Man.
Yeah,
right.
But Chase, you're missing this. They had to put her in the front because she had that long train.
I care less about the train. The train's going behind her.
Some call it Amtrak. We call it the train.
The acceptance speech was weird too because she said, "I'd like to thank Bruce for his guidance and assistance with tucking my large penis between my legs. The duct tape scars were well worth it. No pain, no gain, right, girls?" She said, "I know. That I'm just reading it."
That's a lot of baby powder.
I don't.
But I do.
Is that what they said? No. Oh.
But I love all the girls. If you look at that picture, they're all just smiling away like this is normal. Like, hey, we're all in this together.
Up in Massachusetts, who knows?
If we came to the if we came into the studio today and there was a truck parked right here with a gorilla in the passenger seat and no one mentioned it the entire show, that's what I would compare that to, you know. We're just sitting around How do they not notice? These girls are just like, we learned in college. This is right. This is normal.
Very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
And don't get me started on this. He was born in the wrong body bullshit, because I hear that stuff all the time. So how come this never goes the other way? Like one of the little 5'2" little white girls there is like, you know what? I was born in the wrong body. I want to be a 6'10" NBA power forward. You know, I want to be, equity. Why can't I be I want to lead the league in rebounds too. You never hear that. It goes always the other way. A guy taking women's jobs, or glory away from, because he's brave.
That girl's got a face that can stop a truck. Well, it looks like it did.
At least open your eyes when you're getting pictures.
Okay, now that's
So wait a
that's
sec.
just wrong.
So
Jace, that's
now,
wrong.
just to cover all my bases, I got a finalist, so I don't have a bunch of Samoans chase me when I'm over in Saipan next year. Oh, we want the basement stuff.
Don't wear that T-shirt.
Guy with a tiki fucking flame or something. I don't know what they do. And there's a tiny.
Am I supposed to kick
Frankenstein?
Am I supposed to kick him?
Well, the bolts fell out.
Is this where I'm supposed to kick him?
No, just
No,
Just let him go.
This is where I bring it back around.
Forget it. He's rolling.
Nope. This is where I bring it back around. Did you stop? Did you stop?
Remember when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Germans? Forget it. He's rolling.
I'm rolling. So there's a tiny chance this guy. He knew exactly where I was going. We've been sitting here too long.
Germans? Forget it. He's rolling.
So there's a tiny chance that this guy really was the most beautiful and talented person on that stage that day. And if that's the case, I would like to congratulate him on beating a bunch of stuck-up little girls on their home turf. And just to the
Mean girls.
And I want to mention to the girls that lost, shame on you for letting this guy kick your ass in a beauty contest. The odds were stacked heavily in your favor, and you failed miserably. You should all hang your heads in shame. There were no winners that day in New Hampshire.
I bet it's because he had the biggest penis.
Well, thanks for finishing that.
What were the gambling odds?
I don't know.
6 to 9.
Was it on?
It's
Was that on
really-
DraftKings?
Hold on.
Draft Queens.
So, speaking of Willie being old, Ed, check this out. Willie, what you brought it up, but what was your mixtape? What was on your mixtape? Who was it?
Mine was an 8-track, man. I used to record albums onto an 8-track, believe it or not. I had one.
They were state of the art.
It was.
Well, you're just setting us up. You're just teeing it up for us.
Hey, wait, hey, guys, quick! Listen to the new tape I made.
I gotta get to it.
So Willie just went from a phonograph to an 8-track to really date himself.
Wow.
We're not joking. Willie's old. Oh, that's a good time. That was a good time.
You notice that's how many years ago? Was that like 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was
That was the first. That's part of the first.
I sounded really young.
No,
Yeah, you
well, that
did.
was part of it. But yeah, that was part of the clip. But that clip was probably from the second month. The first few shows we did live.
That was what we were on Zoom.
We
on that,
zoomed.
yeah.
Then we zoomed
yeah,
on
we
that
did
for like
Zoom. That
about
was-
2 months. We zoomed and we got back together.
Yeah.
We'll get back together.
Yeah.
We'll just all get monkeypox or whatever was. What was going around that year?
I think it was
I think it was the flu.
typhoon flu or something like
Oh,
that.
No,
yeah.
scurvy.
Scurvy.
But we all get the. But we all got a shipment
didn't
orange
have enough
juice. We got a
lines.
shipment orange juice. We were fine. Can you play the rest of it?
You want to hear the whole thing?
Yeah.
Well, I got. Well,
So,
let's just
speaking
listen to
of
it.
Willie
Let's just
being
listen.
old,
It's gonna
Ed,
start over.
check this out.
Let's listen
Willie,
to it.
what you brought it up, but what was your mixtape? What was on your mixtape, and who was it?
Mine was an 8-track, man.
Of course.
I used to record albums onto an 8-track, believe it or not. I had one of those.
Jesus.
They were state of the art.
It was.
Well, you're just setting us up. You're just teeing it up for us.
Hey,
right
wait,
now.
hey, guys, quick! Listen to the new tape I made.
I gotta get to it.
So Willie just went from a phonograph to an 8-track to really date himself.
Wow.
We're not
Unreal.
joking. Willie's old.
He's holding the 8-track up to the Victrola horn, Yeah, and then he would dial his,
Mom,
On
keep
his,
cranking.
party
Mom,
line.
keep cranking.
Well, think about it. Hey, I've
let me
been,
get on the party line here and play this for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I've been here for vinyl, 8-tracks, cassettes,
And-
MP3s, DVDs, CDs. And now you don't even have to.
Now it's the mystery of air just makes music. It comes out of nowhere now.
How the hell does that
out
shit
of the
work?
sky?
A bunch of cowboys sitting around a campfire,
farting
like the guitar. Jeez.
Oh my God, Willie, you recorded records to 8 tracks.
I did, man. It was cool.
sensational.
Okay,
set it up just
So-
right, you know, so you didn't have waste too much time.
I got tears in my eyes.
That eject button and the 8-track shoots out onto the floor.
That's romantic. Hey, real slow song goes on. Let me change the song, honey. Whoa. So our last question. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait. Willie had to stop recording a couple times because he had to put the milk bottles out for the milkman the next day.
You want to hear the clanging.
You hear in the background. Hold on, I gotta go out and get ice for the ice box. Okay, that's enough, I guess. Poor Willie.
Well, then he had to go to the well to get water.
Right. My arm was really sore pumping it.
Yeah.
But one thing he does know, that Susan Anton is a fox. That's all he knows. So that is wow. That's all I can say. Willie's old, man.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, do you know if he ran for president this year, he'd be a young whippersnapper.
True. He'd be like, vote for me because I'm 20 years younger. What? So that is how we actually figured out Willie is old when he popped in on the 8-track conversation on that warm spring evening. So that's Willie being old. So that's Willie being old.
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
Hey,
We
I'm
still
bringing
talk
the
over each
I
other.
do have an 8-track player in the garage. I'm bringing it.
We're recording tonight's show on 8-track, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Dolby 8-track.
Dolby. Wow.
Dolby, remember that?
Yeah.
So they filmed
How did that go again?
the first Star Wars film on Dolby 8-track.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And think
Do
about
it again.
you were talking about
One more time.
wow, like being alone with a girl. You know, even Teddy Pendergrass on an 8-track. You know, it's like,
Oh yeah.
let me change the next song.
With
like,
the Doobie Brothers.
I'm going home.
The
It's
Doobie
like
Brothers.
Teddy gets her all wet,
That
or all
Chunk,
moist.
that Chunk violated me.
What about Yamo Be There on 8-track?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
If I hear Yamo Be There one more time, I'm gonna Yamo kill somebody.
What's that, bro? I don't even
40-year-old virgin.
Oh yeah. Yamo, be there.
I don't even know what that is.
4-year-old virgin. You ever seen it?
Yeah, I've
Doobie
seen
Brothers?
that. I don't remember.
Yamo
Be
Be There. Up and over.
Yamo
Yamo
be
Doobie Brothers.
there. I have no idea.
Terrible
what
You
that
ever
is.
heard that song?
Oh, it sounds horrible.
It's
It
a
is
great
terrible.
song.
Yeah.
Terribly great.
I mean, it's not undone.
Yeah, but that's talking about the opposite of Yamo be there.
Yeah, he was there.
It's like, hey, come to my back door.
Yeah.
Destroy my back
Come to my window.
seat. No, that's music. That's music.
Isn't she married
Melissa
to Sarah
Etheridge?
Gilbert? She
She's
is.
married to that chick.
Jodie
that's in,
Foster.
I think her and Sarah Gilbert are a couple.
Is
Are they
Jodie
really?
Foster? Does she bat for what team does she
the
bat for?
Overbite must kill her.
She's a lady killer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she plays softball.
Dr. Lecter.
That's why she's such a good actor.
Triss.
Yeah, she's always playing like sexy
No, they're called
girls.
actors now.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody's
Everybody's
an actor. Everybody's an actor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best
yes.
actor in a supporting role female.
Hmm.
Well, if they want all to be actors, they should all be in one category.
Ooh.
Ooh, best
like it.
actor.
Best actor. Get the show over faster. That Oscar
Yeah, I
Why
award.
don't they like
agree.
the word actress? I
Give
don't
more
understand.
give more time to do speeches that we don't want to hear.
I don't watch those shows.
I don't either. I haven't watched
They-
all
I
those
used
in
to.
years.
They just called unnecessary roughness here, and he wasn't even out of bounds.
On that woman right there grabbing the guy's ass. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Tickle fight.
Slay hit him out of bounds.
Hey,
and they
speaking of
called
tickle
unnecessary
fight, you know what? I
roughness.
found the pictures from the tickle fight.
Look at that guy. He's like, did you really?
I did.
Where'd you get pictures? Were you taking pictures?
Yeah, I got him.
What stays in
Vegas.
What was the name of that place?
It was
Cooler by the Lake.
Cooler by the Lake.
yeah.
What happens
Stays
at
in
Cooler
Cooler
by
by
the
the
Lake?
Which is
Stays
now Slip 56.
76.
Yeah.
The slip.
With a mix with Swedes.
Little Swedes, a little.
That was all one bar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
went to Apis for the first time on Saturday
did
night.
you really?
With who?
Heather and 3 other couples.
To the roof.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
The
We
roof-
don't like going out.
The roof is
Uh,
on fire.
We ate dinner in the restaurant and then we went up and had a drink on the roof.
We must not be good enough to hang out with them.
You guys were in freaking Chicago.
We still I got invited.
Yeah, what a dick.
You went to
we
thanks
almost
for going
drove
to
back.
Mars Brewery without me.
Too late. we're not going to feel sorry.
Hey,
for
you know
though.
what? I brought some Malort spritz.
I'm glad
just
we
to make
didn't.
sure
I'm
you feel
glad
out
we
of
didn't
it.
take him to the Mars Barrett. He fucked us over.
I want some Malort spritz.
I'm bringing
I
it.
concur.
We're all
Yeah,
gonna do it.
We're drinking it.
Gonna do it. I'm telling you what.
I heard it
we're
was
gonna do
really
right now.
good.
Gonna do it.
So what'd you think of Apis?
It was nice, interesting place.
Expensive.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
best thing
friend of
about
the
the
show.
place is the bartenders.
the bartenders
great
were really good.
bartenders.
Yes,
bartenders.
very good. I mean, they take their time, make a special. I had a couple bourbon old fashions, of course.
Who was bartending? You know,
Some dude with a leather apron.
he had the little
glasses.
cool mustache.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
think of his name.
Was it Whips and
Really
Chains
cool.
night?
You know what? The one thing they have on the menu, it says, "Let us decide" or whatever. You give them a few ingredients, and they just put together a drink for you.
Oh, they're awesome.
And I knew it was going to go this route, and I tried to stop them because Heather's like, "Well, something with brandy and some Baileys and of course it came out too sweet, so she didn't like it, and I drank.
Hey,
I
good for
drank it.
good for you.
It was pretty
man.
good. It was, yeah.
Who were the couples?
DeLucas,
Oh,
Davisons,
they don't like us anymore, did Lucas?
Casios. Why don't they like you? We're going to talk about this on the podcast. What if they're listening?
Because we wronged them because we played soccer without their daughter for a year or something, I guess.
It was
1
Jake.
year.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, Davison,
there?
you know him, yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Friend
Good
of the
dude.
show.
Good dude. Yeah. Yeah, we had it was
Jake's
a
cool.
nice
I like
night.
Jake.
It was a nice night.
All over.
Cassio's cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mario's
Oh, nice.
Mario.
Oh, very nice.
We went to school with Mario.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
He's a year older than me, so he's right between
He's
us.
one of 7, I think.
Oh, really?
Siblings?
Yeah. There's a whole pile of
He's
those
kind of in the middle.
Casios.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was fun. But yeah, good establishment.
Yep.
So,
You go.
you know
any
a place
bars
I've
after-
never
Did you go to Feck's place?
we
after
didn't
that?
go we didn't go
What the
anywhere.
fuck,
And
dude?
I was kidding about the Lucas. I was just messing around.
Oh.
I just
You know
wanna
what
see your
place I've
face.
never been to is Sassy
Pound
Bee.
Town? Oh,
Sassy
Bee.
Bees.
I've never eaten at Sassy
they got
Bee.
good food.
Me neither.
Good food
You neither?
and great. The bar's awesome.
The
too.
bar's awesome
Oh
again.
my god.
Yeah.
Both-
I've been to the
both own-
Buzz, the
Sa-
coffee shop. But,
Same guys own
but
all
I've
of
just
those.
eaten coffee, drinking. What do I do?
They got
with
tons
coffee?
of good beer at the Buzz.
Yeah, I've actually had a beer at the Buzz once.
Yeah, they've got all the.
But I've never had
different-
dinner at Sassy B. So that's
very
next
good.
on my list. So
Oh, I would invite him, but he doesn't invite us. So, Scott, we'll have to next week after I get back from deer season, we'll have
Sassy
to
B.
go to Sassy B.
Sounds good. Let me know.
Yeah, we should go.
yeah, you guys should go.
Probably as couples. Maybe we'll invite a couple other couples too that aren't even on the
Maybe
soccer
you guys could
team
play
anymore.
footsies. Maybe you guys could play footsies. Or assies. I mean, something.
Jesus.
Now you got me all fired up.
I'm glad we didn't
Get him
invite
going.
this
Willie,
guy.
how was your weekend?
I got people all bombed.
Yeah, he poisoned us. I don't care what anybody says. That was poisoned.
What else are we going to talk about?
What else you got, Willie?
Got some
I've
topics?
got. I do have 4 jokes.
Oh,
and I do have this
Better than
day in
3.
sports history, and I have film and TV history, and
Jesus.
some weddings that happened on this day.
Why don't we just call it the Willie podcast?
well, is it going to be a test?
So I'm gonna go right away with the weddings.
Backdoor bastard.
The weddings. This wedding happened in Vegas. It happened.
That's
in
it?
1998.
Rodman and Carmen Electra.
Yeah, done.
That was the only clue. That was a wedding.
That was it.
Wedding. Yep, in
Did you say-
1998, and then this wedding happened in 1996.
In Vegas.
I don't know where it happened, but it was a pop star.
Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson.
And
Pop star. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline.
Nope, and a pop star and a nurse.
Nurse Jackie and
Pop star and a nurse.
Oh no.
Pop
Shit.
star.
I was thinking the other. I was gonna say that old guy with the young lady, but that's
Georgie Jessel. Georgie Jessel.
What's he talking about?
I just,
Look him
He
up.
just had
Look him
a-
up in your lap.
Georgie Jessel?
He
Georgie
just had a
Jessel.
stroke.
Because he talk like this, I'm telling you.
I'm trying to think what so a pop star and a nurse.
I don't know what the hell is this guy.
Oh, was it? No, never mind. I don't know.
You did the same thing I did. Then you're like, wait a second.
And it
that's
wasn't
stupid.
Nurse Jackie.
They both wore gloves.
Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie.
Oh yeah, good
She was
call.
on a nurse though. Michael Jackson and
In
Lady
the
Mary.
nurse.
Yeah.
In the nurse.
Whatever. And I don't know her name.
Debbie Rowe.
Blankets mom.
It was a ceremony in Sydney, Australia. They filed for divorce in 1999.
Whatever
I
happened?
think
to
that's where
him?
Paris and somebody comes from,
Yeah, and they say it wouldn't last. It didn't.
right?
Yeah, they didn't say that.
It's an amazing story.
In 1988, this sitcom started on premiered on CBS on this day. It was in a trying to keep this so you guys can. I think it was like in a newsroom.
News radio?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The Sports WKRP in
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
90. No, Sports Night was on ABC. But I know what you're talking about the one that was like
Yeah,
ESPN.
Sports Night.
That show
Yeah,
was cool.
that was good.
I like that show. Yeah.
If you were to look this name up, you think it'd be a bunch of drunk Irish people in it.
The Basement Benchwarmers podcast.
Gosh.
Murphy's.
Oh yeah, Murphy Brown.
Murphy's Brown.
Murphy Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good-
Murphy-
correct. I was getting
You're
there.
correct.
Yeah, good one. I like it.
Ed, in 2016, this U.S. talk show was premiered on Fox.
Fox News or just regular Fox?
Can you repeat,
Fox News.
repeat the question,
In
please?
2016, this U.S. talk show
Tucker?
premiered on
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. Yes, you're
Good
correct.
show.
Yep.
He's the only guy on Fox News I even watch.
In
I like
1986,
Oh, and Gutfeld. And
They're
Gutfeld,
funny,
yeah.
I like Tyrese. He's cool.
Yeah.
in 1986, it was the second time only in Saturday Night
Bill
Live's
Buckner.
history
Oh.
that they used a time delay for this comedian.
What year?
86.
1986.
Richard Pryor.
I'm gonna guess Eddie Murphy.
And I mentioned this.
Oh no, he was
No,
on.
he was
we
on-
mentioned this comedian earlier.
Gallagher.
Oh, it's Sam Kinison.
You are correct.
We
sir.
want to make sure the watermelon doesn't blow up too quick, so let's delay it.
Retake it. Do it again.
A lot of people get upset when that watermelon breaks too quick.
Do you guys ever know about when NBC cut a NFL game?
The Heidi
Yeah,
game.
the Heidi game.
Who won that game?
Redskins.
The Raiders.
Raiders. It was Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders and Jets,
Pitt-
maybe.
Pitt-
Yes, you are
Oh, yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
43.
Did the Raiders,
32.
did the Raiders win?
The Raiders rallied to beat the Jets.
Yeah, that's why people were mad because they
That's
came
right.
from behind to win the game.
Yeah,
Right.
it was a great game.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody ever saw because there was nothing,
It never. Yeah, they just
no
didn't record
replay,
it.
no nothing. Yeah.
It's like
Heidi was
oh fuck it, turn it off.
Put on Heidi and Merlin Olsen.
Heidi was great though.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, why didn't they have
Wait,
it on
was that?
TV?
Yeah, no, she
Another-
was. She was
another
great.
pick
Julie
six.
Andrews.
No, it was a fumble
I knew her well.
after big completion.
Julie Andrews.
Oh, Goddard's done.
No, Heidi.
That's a shame. Ooh, looks like his hole is nuts. So
Yeah, it does. He's probably fine though.
All these.
yes.
All these nuts.
What year do you think the first condom ad aired?
1969.
that would have been funny. Condom.
69.
Oh, look at the face mask. Oh my, God.
gosh. Two of them.
Oh,
Ear hole and a face mask.
Oh, they did not. They missed.
Oh
this.
my God! How could you miss that?
He almost pulled his head off.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
This is, hey, I'm gonna add this to my bad list, my ref
Right,
list.
right, yes.
Dude, he pulled him down and like twisted his head.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wonder if the NFL is going to come out tomorrow, just like they did today. With
That
Well, that's a big play because
That-
that's a touchdown.
That's what
Right.
happened. Yeah, the
Look at
NFL
that.
came out today and said that they admitted that they missed a call.
They
my
always admit
gosh.
the day
Yeah.
after. That's a
That's what
terrible
this
miss.
is.
That's got awful. Oh my God.
How did they miss that?
Unless they didn't miss it, maybe they're showing.
That's the reason he
They keep
fumbled.
showing- they keep
He's going to be
showing it.
down there, but they're not going to. They're going to give him the ball there. I don't think it's a
No
touchdown.
touchdown. No touchdown.
No, I don't
It's
think
on the board.
they're going to replay.
Six is
They're gonna have to
They're
take it
going
back.
to replay it.
Take it back.
Goddard should be yelling at the refs.
I don't think
right
it was Goddard. It looked like 80 now. Didn't
It's
look
88.
Oh, it was 88. Okay.
Yeah, he should be yelling at them.
Yeah. I mean,
It's ridiculous. The reason he fumbles because
I mean, that was more egregious than the guy last night. This guy should be kicked out. He just held on to it too.
Yeah, and he pulled him down by it.
Yeah, and then he gets the fumble.
He's a hero.
Okay, go ahead, Willie. Sorry.
Okay, so
sorry, this threw me off.
the
Watch
first condom ad aired in 1981,
I said 91.
1991.
Oh, that's
or
what I was
2001.
I was guessing
91.
91.
I'm gonna say 2001.
91.
91.
That was going to be my guess before you even gave the numbers. Because it was when I was in high school.
Steamboat Willie was released in 1918, 1928, or 1938.
38.
28.
I'll go with 18.
28.
Steamboat Mickey.
I'm a guy they call Little Mickey Mouse. Got a sweetie down by the chicken
Which
house.
boss from the WWF was charged with steroid distribution?
Vince McMahon, right?
You're right. 1993.
Isn't the guy that's ever been the boss?
No, there's been a few of them,
Oh.
no,
There's
but
been-
he's essentially the guy.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go for like it was Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh.
Hey, which ad in 1980 was banned featuring Brooke Shields?
What was that ad?
I mentioned him earlier tonight.
Selsun Blue.
Jordache.
Oh, Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein.
Yeah, because she
Calvin
was
Klein.
Good
yeah,
call.
because she
Oh.
was like, isn't what she
Naked
like?
from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was okay? So let me get this straight. She was like 14 or something in Blue Lagoon, naked and all this sex stuff. How come nobody was ever arrested for this stuff?
I thought she was 16, but okay.
Whatever.
You're right.
She's doing all these sexy things like, oh, let's get her up there with a cucumber. and,
Calvin
and
Klein.
let's throw hot dogs at her. It's like, what? Bunch of
Not
pervs.
sure that's how it went, but it might have.
That was the first take.
You're in the ballpark,
And I
kid. You're in
get
the
you.
ballpark.
I get you though.
It's like, what the hell? She's like 13.
My God. They threw hot dogs at her.
Why wouldn't they?
Oh,
Why
it's
would
hot
they?
dog day. What's wrong with hot dogs?
National Hot Dog Day.
Go ahead, Willie.
Take care about our
In
jeans.
1975, this film came out. It was based off a book by Ken Kesey.
Oh yeah, Ken.
What was it? A movie?
It was
Yeah.
a movie.
You guys know.
It
What
won
year?
the Academy Awards Best Picture in 1976.
Was Nurse Ratched in it?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Yeah.
Nest.
Great movie.
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
In 1990, this group or duo was stripped of their Grammy Awards.
Milli Vanilli.
What song did they sing?
Don't Lose My Number?
No, the
Or
other
was
one.
it Girl, You Know It's True?
Yes, you are correct.
He knows that one.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah, yeah. We sound just like them.
Oh,
You
nice.
sound better.
Wait, let me sing a song.
Let me sound like the rain.
Wait. You do that, and I'll sing it.
Okay, ready?
Blame it on the rain. Hey, hey.
That's pretty good.
I tried to do. I don't know the words.
Meow, 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 meow.
Was it a meow meow song too?
That's right. What they were doing is meow meow.
Yeah.
Meow meow. Hey
Yeah,
meow.
no
Hey
idea.
meow.
And meow.
Willie.
That was awesome.
In 1986,
Again
this
with 86.
I remember that year.
album
86
was number one on the rap album
What year?
Billboard charts. 1986.
Rapper's Delight.
You know, that would have been 1979.
I'm gonna go with NWA Straight Outta Compton.
No. Too early.
to
It was
Like
like
Crew?
some
Too
call,
Dark.
yeah.
Too Dark?
Oh, is it gonna be the Fresh Prince of Bel Air? No, it was later.
Funky Cold Medina.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No. That was a little
Wasn't-
bit later.
wasn't-
Beastie Boys.
Oh, nice.
License to Ill.
You are correct.
Nice. I like
It took me a second.
Just face mask him. Oh,
Wow, Rapper's Delight was 1979.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hip. Is
So-
that hip?
This
Hop,
might
The
hop?
hippie to the hop. And
Yeah.
Guys, whose house?
Our house? I don't know.
My house.
Run's house.
Oh, Run's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only rap stuff I know.
In 2003, this pop singer at 21 years old, she became the youngest singer to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
What year?
03?
2003.
Taylor Swift.
No.
Walk of Fame.
She's been
2003 it was?
Yeah, 2003.
2000
Oh, I thought you said
Taylor's
13.
been out for
She was
14
21 years
years.
old.
I thought it was 2000. Oh,
Debbie Gibson.
no,
No.
2003. I'm
Whitney
gonna
Houston?
No, I'm going to guess
Mariah Carey.
Britney Spears.
Britney,
Yeah.
03?
Brittany
Yeah, because she
Bibb.
was
Whitney was way
21 and now
before that.
she's about 40 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brittany
Good
Bibb.
call.
Yeah.
When he said, I thought he said 2013. That's why I said Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
then it
She
would've
just-
I was like, huh?
She deserves it's behind a dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little sports here. 1943.
Sports?
Ooh.
1943. This old timer passed for 7 touchdowns versus the Giants.
Mike Wilson.
No, it's a bear.
Oh, no. It was Sid Luckman?
It's amazing. He still got records from 1943 quarterback records.
Well, it's not a touchdown a lot, though.
That was in a champ-
I think
that was in the championship
didn't,
game.
Didn't Peyton Manning tie him?
Somebody threw 8.
Peyton Manning threw 7, I think,
Well,
in the game.
Yes,
I'm
Manning.
just talking about for a Bears.
Oh, it's a bear. Oh,
quarterback.
yeah, yeah.
But that was against the Redskins. Wasn't it in the championship?
Everything happens against the Redskins.
Yeah, 73-0, wasn't that game?
Yeah, it was a championship game.
I don't know if that was that game, but
Yeah, 73. Yeah.
But I don't know. That was.
NFL
I don't know if that's
championship.
that game. It might be though. That's a lot of touchdowns.
It's that game.
On this day in 1993, Glenn's favorite coach became the most wins in NFL history.
Don
Shula.
You are correct. In 1976, this guy ended the longest NBA free throw streak at 60.
Rick Barry.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah. In 2003, this guy he was 16 years old. He made his debut for the FC Barcelona.
What year?
He came in as a substitute.
What
in a
year?
friendly against Porto, 2003.
Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi.
Isn't that
That's crazy.
it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, if he's that good.
Wild.
If he's lucky, they have Argentina as home country has the highest odds of winning the World Cup, which starts
In this 1940, this
6
team
days.
became the first team to travel by plane.
Marshall.
Oh, you know what?
Too soon?
Wow.
You're gonna be cringing when I tell you this next one.
We don't know what sport.
What
though,
year?
right? I'm guessing football.
This first
What year was
1940.
I'm gonna guess.
First NFL team to travel by
NFL
plane.
team. Okay.
Well, I'm
sorry.
gonna guess in 1940.
The
Man,
Lions.
I'm gonna say the Bears just because they're older. I don't know.
Green Bay
Old.
Packers.
Wow.
Didn't know that one. Never heard that.
George House bought the plane for him.
Probably
in
paid for everything else.
1970, a plane carrying
Dummy.
this university crashed, killing 37.
Too soon.
Marshall.
I don't know.
Is that kids that got caught in the cave?
Wow.
I don't know.
In 1951, this former Cubs first baseman was the first player to oppose the major league draft.
What year?
1951.
Wow.
And oh, by the way, he was a TV star as well.
No.
Rick Monday. I don't know.
George
51,
Burns.
That's a long time ago.
Chuck Connors.
Ooh, nice. He was a Cub.
Yeah.
Was he a Dodger too?
He also played for the Celtics, and I think he played a bunch of
But
sports.
he was a Dodger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was like I think he played NBA basketball too.
And he's rifleman.
He was a rifleman.
Rifleman, yeah.
And he just they'd be like, how many guys you got? 7. He killed 400 people in that town.
Do the gun again.
You
You
recording
ever
that?
watch it start? That's what it sounds like.
I never
dude.
watched Star Rifleman.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Jace, pull up the rifleman start. Dude, it's great.
In the meantime,
It's like with Chuck Connors.
in 1979, this pitcher signed a 4-year contract or signed a 4-year, $4.5 million contract.
79?
Yeah.
You like this guy.
I like him.
Everybody likes him.
I don't know.
He had a train named after him.
Choo Choo Charlie.
The Von Ryan Express. Right?
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan?
He's the
Right.
first
No,
million.
no,
He was the
no,
first
right.
$1 million contract.
Yep.
Wow.
And here's to go to
Overpaid.
show you.
Yeah.
In
What did he ever do?
In 1996, this guy signed a 5-year, $55 million contract with the White Sox.
What year?
1996.
Frank
Yes.
Thomas.
Big Frank, I would guess.
And he was underpaid, he said.
He liked batteries.
Batteries. Don Dildo.
He had batteries thrown at him.
96 White Sox.
That was uncalled for.
It's not Don Dildo.
No.
I thought it was it.
Are you sure? Can you double check it?
I'm looking. Oh, let me check my facts.
Can I phone a friend?
Was it Von Vibrator?
So I didn't find that funny at all.
It's like we had gummies right now. We would have stopped.
Holy
I
shit.
couldn't stop laughing.
We would giggle, and this guy would almost cry.
Yeah. So 96, a White Sox. What position did he play? Was he a pitcher?
Outfielder.
Scott Poseidon. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't him.
And he had D-cell batteries thrown at him.
Oh, Joey. Albert Bell.
Albert Bell. There you go.
Oh, I forgot he played for the White Sox.
Joey.
Yeah, Joey
Gallo?
Albert. Yeah.
Joey Gallo? Is that what we're
No,
talking
Joey Albert Bell.
Yeah, Albert Bell. Yeah.
And that's all I have.
He
except,
can mash,
except for
I
some
mean.
jokes, kids.
Okay, get your jokes in.
I phoned it, but go ahead.
Go ahead. You can lead off.
Well, this is I just quick looked at it says
Donnie fucking Dildo.
here's the question. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
You should see the picture of the meme too. Where did the IT guy go? He probably ran somewhere.
Oh, ransomware.
You see the face.
That was a total dad joke, too. Go ahead, Willie.
How do you find a blind man at the nudist beach?
I don't know.
It isn't hard.
Why do cows have hooves and not feet? They lactose.
They lactose.
That's
Jesus.
No.
These things are getting bad.
What do you call a wizard that falls down the stairs?
I don't know.
It's got to be a Harry Potter thing.
Tumbledore.
Yeah, see. He's not even listening.
Oh, he fumbled again. Oh, no way. It was like a 50-yard play, and he fumbled it.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Was it Goddard?
Tumbledore, you said?
Tumbledore.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Did anyone see the joke I posted recently about my spine? It was about a week back.
One of both.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this. I asked my North Korean friend, how's it over
Oh.
there? He said, I can't complain.
That's terrible.
All right, this is more of like a, I don't know what you call these things. So there's this nun taking a bath and she hears a knock at the door. She's not too worried. She asks, who is it? And he says, it's the blind man. She goes, oh, well, come on in. So he walks in, he says, night tits, where do you want the blinds?
I get it.
Ed laughed. It's good.
Because he's hanging up like
blinds.
Yeah.
I'm a
for your
blind man.
windows. I get it. But she still got nice tits for a nun.
That's right.
I
Nice
like that.
tits, where do you want the blinds?
Nobody thought that was the part I thought was funny.
Nice tits, where do you want the blinds?
My neighbor shaves like 15, 20 times a day. No, he's not crazy. He's just a barber.
Oh, you guys are silly.
Is that it?
And closing thoughts?
Yeah, let's go to closing thoughts. Oh, crap.
I don't even know.
That's yours?
Yep. Oh, crap. Throw it
Oh,
out.
that's mine
So what do
too.
you got for closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts, what were the best cookies?
I thought the chocolate chip, because it had that semi-sweet and it had
I didn't even try the
Little
chocolate
salt?
chip.
Try it.
Little salty
It's
on it?
really the semi-sweet's good with and a little good salt kind into the cookie.
I'm about to go in a diabetic coma right now. I've had so much. The pumpkin is incredible. I've had most of it.
No problem. Pumpkin.
Sorry. That's my closing thought. The pumpkin was great. Thank you guys for the birthday desserts.
Hey, Willie, thank you.
And Ed, thank you for the hand on the knee the whole podcast. That was nice.
Oh, that's for your birthday.
Yeah. I feel a little moist.
See, you remember? Did you hear me yesterday?
Wipe your chair off when you leave.
We're at the Bears game yesterday. There's some guy standing up, some kid that's drunk, and he keeps like standing up. Everybody's like, sit down. So I'm like, hey, sweetie, sit down.
Who said that?
I did.
He did. He yelled. Kid snaps around.
The ladies all behind me started laughing like crazy. He just called him sweetie.
Yeah, he was like a little belligerent.
Yeah.
Are those your closing thoughts?
I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully that's
To me,
Terry.
it's gonna be offensive pass
Is that Terry
interference.
McLaren?
That's offensive pass interference. Easy. That wide open.
Oh, that was Samuels.
You know, my closing thought is this, and it's to this. There's just one guy on my Facebook that just makes me laugh. And this is back to the Bear Packer thing, and they're all morons. But you want to hear what he did? So of course,
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
no.
Oh,
Right after Packers win, he writes this. Oh, I don't know what's the worst interception I saw today. Justin Fields or Dak Prescott or something. And then someone's writing, oh, you just couldn't wait till the Packers win. You could talk some shit about the Bears again. And the guy, they went back and forth. I didn't write nothing. I'm like, it just cracks me up.
Yeah.
So he's a Packer fan that just can't
Yeah.
can't wait to ridicule
he
the
knows who he
Bears.
is. I don't want to say his name. Willie knows who he is. He's
Is this somebody I know?
It's Klutch.
No, you guys don't know. No.
He's an asshole. Too,
I would say Klutch's name and make fun of him.
Yeah.
No, that's why I just brought it up. I just want to make fun of Klutch.
I have a handful of Packer fans, friends, and obviously you guys are two of them.
That you hate.
Well, you're not really friends. You're just podcasting mates. But
Good
like
call.
I'll give credit.
We're
Like
coworkers.
Scott Olsen's a guy
Let's
you can
keep it that
talk.
way.
Scott Olsen's a guy you can talk to, not about trades, but about but about football. And like Benny's a real realistic. You could talk Packers, but they're whatever. But there's some guys out there that just you can't just. It's like, oh my god, you think whatever.
Yeah.
But I watch, and right away, guys, you just couldn't wait till the Packers won a game again so you could say something, and it was funny. Whatever. It's just funny. Whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
God, you hate Packer fans.
no, I like my Packer fan friends.
I like them all.
My Lions fans are dicks.
I was surprised how
Hartnell's the biggest dick ever.
Who, Hartnell?
No,
And Ike
he's a
Meyer,
Lion- he's a
Ike
Lions
Meyer's
fan.
an asshole too.
I've never liked anybody from Michigan.
Hartnell's a Lions fan?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ike Meyer, yeah.
Tyler Eichmeyer is. Yeah.
Ike Meyer too.
Yeah.
He grew up in Michigan.
He's a Carthage guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Baseball player.
Yeah.
Good baseball player.
You
Well,
know
his
what?
parents grew up in Michigan, so I think.
Yeah,
that's
I
why
think I remember him from Carthage. You know,
Yeah.
we're all alumnus over there.
You know what?
See him at the functions. You know, where you get free pizza and shit.
Free
shit.
pizza.
I hate goodbyes.
I hate goodbyes. Yeah.
I hate
So once again, that was my closing thought. Anything else? We're all good.
I think we're solid. Hey,
Giselle took a trip to Costa Rica with her jiu-jitsu instructor.
Yeah, but it was like 10 people there and kids. It was a big.
And,
Tom 2-0 since
even- hey,
divorce.
Hey, even in the bedroom.
Whatever.
We're in Costa Rica.
Well, maybe we're gonna find out
Costa
that
Rica.
you know what,
No,
this,
look
all this
it up.
stuff. All this will do is make Tom Brady look even more like the guy because now he's a cheater. Now he's an
being cheated
estranged
on.
husband now.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to worry
That's all it's
about
gonna
this
do.
though. I got laid in Costa Rica, so maybe she is too.
my guess is
Does
he'll
your
get
wife
back with
know?
his first son's baby's mama.
Oh yeah, the chick from Blue
Oh,
Bloods. She's
yeah.
good. She's a good looking lady.
She was in
Blue Bloods
and Sex in the City.
and Blue Bloods.
Moynihan.
Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
Bridget
Moynihan.
Oh,
yeah.
and she was
Moynihan.
John Wick's wife that died.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
never
you're
really
right,
in the movies, but she's in the flashbacks.
She's in Maxim a lot too back in the day.
And I just saw that they're coming
What
out
is her name again?
with
Bridget
John Wick
Moynihan,
4.
or
Yeah.
Moynihan, yeah.
Moynihan.
What?
Yeah, John Wick 4 is out March 23rd.
Yeah, it's coming out.
I haven't even watched the first one yet.
Time to
First
put that.
three.
Time to put that candle out.
No, they're shooting an offshoot of it now too.
What
They're
is it
shooting
called?
The son or the dog of the.
yeah, it's all about the dog. You kill his dog, you steal his car.
Yeah.
So anyway, anywho,
I hate goodbyes.
so once again, we're the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Jace, Eric, Willie, and Ed. We will.
I got one more quick thing. Malort's coming out with a new ornament this year for the Malort gift pack.
Okay.
So my daughter sent that to me. I just wanted to make sure I put this.
Okay. Great.
Sorry, folks.
Take care, Willie.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
Let's give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Feels so